Alright, last time we left off in a rather inconvenient spot. You're attacked by beasts. Drakes made of shadow that burst forth from bodies, peeling them back like oranges. They're made of like shadow and bone. And that's where it ended. So it's it's starting on roll the initiative to fight the beasts.
I'm just not allowed to have a good initiative.
Yeah, I guess our party just isn't going.
My word. The speed. The speed!
Maybe Belden's roll will be not like 14 or lower.
Didn't be that one.
It's supposed to use my intelligence for my initiative, but it's not using my intelligence as my initiative.
Here, let's see. What's it supposed to use? Just intelligence, or is it based off like warfare lore?
And it's my warfare lore.
There.
Okay.
Yeah, you go to initiative and you just hit the drop down and change to warfare.
I rolled a 32. Is that higher than you guys?
Yeah.
Much higher.
Alright. Let's see. Oh.
Why are some of us trained in perception and some of us expert?
Depends on when your class gets it.
Oh.
Alright. Belden, you do get to go first with the fast.
Hold on. My horse isn't here. Oh, I don't have my horse.
Yeah, it's back at the inn.
It's at the end.
Terrible.
Okay.
What do we do now?
First
Call him.
action. Form up. Everybody move.
Wait.
I'll have
Hold
to.
on, I'm
I have to
gonna
move
go first.
you. Yep.
$25, because I have fleet.
What is the radius of your?
You have forever. You just have to end within my banner radius,
Oh,
which is
Which
30
at this
feet.
point is enormous.
yeah.
So you would have to move over 60 feet in this one move action.
Right.
That's why I moved first. To
I
extend
just
how
moved
far we can
parallel
go.
with Ryan. Straight.
Yep, I moved 20 feet straight forward.
Colin, it was the same for me. Just move forward 20.
Okay.
Oh shit, I got 30 feet. Just move me. Keep me right with everyone else, though.
Oh, I meant like right there, like straight ahead.
Colin, never mind. Move forward 5 more because I have fleet now.
20. Yeah. So I do have low light vision. Can I see some of these dimmed out areas or no?
No, because you don't have dark vision.
Does our dark vision do stuff? Or me and Bully?
I mean, yeah, you can see in the dark vision. Those dark parts.
How far can they see? Because I can see out to like here.
I can see right there.
You can see there's a building that's blocking sight, like down in these areas, so.
Okay.
But yeah, you have dark vision, so you can see what is visible to you. Alright. If that is it, or what else is
Everybody moved?
for building? Yep, they move.
That was my first action. My second action, is this one of the bad guys?
Yes.
Right here? Okay. I'm gonna recall knowledge. With warfare lore, because I can do it on any creature. Is this a creature?
Yeah.
This is a... Is it a private GM role or a blind GM role?
Private. Alright. These creatures, you've already kind of heard a little bit about what they're sort of weak against: bright light and fire.
Okay. I yell out to everyone, they're weak against fire.
Can't do, boss.
So soldier, get to blasting.
Only if I don't get blasted first this time.
And then I'm going to third action. Raise my shield. No, I'm not. I'm not. My shield's not out. I'm gonna move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the initiative order to the left of me or to the right of me?
It's to the right of you.
Oh, so they all go after me?
They all go after you before everyone else.
Okay, I'm not running out very far then. I'm gonna move like right up here. No, I want to take one more space. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Gonna go to this Drake. You got that hotline a blang.
He's a pedophile?
Probably. Alright, this one's gonna move. Phew. I wish it would fucking move its fucking fly speed. Couple more. All right, it is gonna fly forward. Then it is going to open its mouth, and it's a ball of shadow bursts out of it. It'll be a 5-foot radius burst, and it is gonna be centered on Galen. I guess we'll center it right there.
Hey, lucky me.
It's a reflex save, DC 18 basic reflex save from Booley, Galen, and Kip.
Colin, what's the DC?
18.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Tell me, right?
Yeah. Does it show Shadow Breath in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
You can just click the DC 18 basic reflex save button, and it'll roll it for you with your token selected. So click on it, then click the DC 18 basic reflex, and it'll roll it.
I don't see that on it. It just says.
It says basic reflex after the 3.
Well, yeah, it just says basic reflex save, but it'll automatically do it for you. All right. So 3 successes means half damage.
I wish it wasn't yellow and slightly brighter yellow.
All right.
It would be nice if it was like blue or something.
And this is cold.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Cold damage. There you go. And it will also, since Galen, since you are in the radius, it will attempt. It could potentially counteract your lantern. So it is against a DC 18, so it's got to roll 10 plus 8, or it's got to roll it's plus 10 against DC 18.
I do, or the dragon does?
No, the dragon does. It's
Oh, well, I did, technically.
part of, well, no, it's Shadow Drake burst. Anything caught in it, if there's magical fires, it attempts to counteract it at a magical darkness level equal to half your level rounded up. So it's level 2 for you, which would make it DC 18. So it rolls a D20 plus 10, and has to meet your 18, which it does. So it snuffs out your lantern. That being said, it's easy for you to relight. It's a free action, but you can only do it.
Action.
You can only do it.
Say, yeah,
You can only do it once per turn.
Okay, and this little black bubble is persisting right here?
No.
Oh.
I just fired off. Pew. Alright. That was 1 action, 2 actions, and it will recharge that. 1 round. Okay. Alright, it goes to... Oh my god, another Shadow Drake.
Gasp.
Who'd have thought?
They all get to jumble up. Alright. Shadow Breath, go. Let's see. Yeah. Fuck, it'll fire it up here.
I don't want it to do that.
Alright. That's a DC 18 basic reflex save from Belden and Booley.
Where are my saves at? Oh, I can click the thing,
You can
right?
click, yeah.
Yeah.
2 fails.
DC what? Oh, it tells
18,
me.
yep. For 14 points of damage. We'll recharge it in 6 turns, so that ain't recharging.
Oh.
Alright. So use 2 actions for that. And then it is going to use its...
All of you do the damage to me.
Oh wait, that was wrong. That was the D6.
You can just lower your own health.
You can. Hold on, let me actually put it in right. I accidentally hit the 6 instead of the 14. There you go. Alright, and then it has got, let's see, it'll use 1 move action, and move 60 feet, or fly 60 feet. It's just gonna perch on top of this house. And it's gonna go to the 3rd Shadow Drake. All hanging out together. It was tucked away down there. And it will fire its Shadow Breath off. I'll do it in right there in the middle.
Is this another one?
Yep. That's real rough.
Yeah.
All right, Max. I believe in you.
1 sec, I gotta pee.
The DC 18, Max.
I got you. I did the last one.
That's true. Well.
Damn.
All right.
Sometimes it be like that.
That's okay. It rolled nice and low. So that's 6 damage to Galen, 6 damage to Selja, 12 damage to Kip.
Wait, why did it only take 6?
Did you do?
Because you're only supposed to take 6.
No,
No,
because
he
he
takes
took
12.
12 because he
He
crit
crit
failed.
failed.
You would hit double.
Oh,
on the instead of hit damage, you would hit double.
Oh, I just hit damage
You can hit it twice though. Right. And then it would be there you go. Look at that, Galen. That resistance to cold's paying off.
It is.
Yeah. I like that it automatically factors in the resistance to cold too. Alright. Let's see. It moved, used to. Oh, yeah.
Pathfinder module pretty strong.
It's pretty nice. Yeah. God, it's such a pain in the ass. Hold on. It's not. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna write. Again. And then we're gonna go. All right. It goes to Bully.
The Big B. That's what they call him on these streets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of small, actually.
No, you're
Yeah.
probably average size for a dwarf.
And I forgot your
I mean,
light is
actually, I'm-
extinguished.
My what's extinguished?
Oh, it's the Galen's light is extinguished.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
waiting for you to turn that off.
Colin,
You can see
Why
fine.
am
You
I-
have dark vision.
I can't. I'm literally in blackness on top of me. Whatever you did fucked with my ability to see.
I don't even see his token there anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever you did, you fucked with my
Maybe
ability
it's
to
because
see.
I can't see in. Oh, there he is.
Let me move
He
it back.
uses
Okay, now
just
there's
in the
two
dark.
versions of my token.
And now he's just in. No, he's in the. He's in
Oh,
the dark. That's why.
the second version of your token's the after image of moving.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I can't see 5 feet above me, which doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why you can't see. You should be able to see. Because when I clicked your token, I can see through your vision.
Yeah, I can't. Even when I target myself, I don't know. Let's see if I move it, it'll fix it. Nope, doesn't fix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me move here. Okay, I can see here, but like, no, because I can't see them in front of me, and I have dark vision. I should be able to see them, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I cannot see anything. Are you sure all of our dark visions aren't working then? Or like...
I don't know. I have no clue why. Maybe I have to. Maybe I'll have to reload this fucking page.
I'm back. Is it?
What the fuck?
Is there like darkness or something?
That is weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Well,
No, my
we
lantern
know
is
what I'll
just
do.
out.
We're just gonna bring it back, and then we're just gonna bring it back.
Well, I can already tell you I did nothing.
I have no
Hey,
clue why.
I can see Bully now. I couldn't see him before, even though he was in the light.
Christ, this fucking shit.
Because I can't even target them to, like, attack them now.
Hold on a second. Alright. I'll just have to keep track of vaguely where the light is.
Come on, I still don't have my mini, though.
Fuck, it's on the fucking map. Let me drag it out again, hold on. Because it's on the map for me.
I see it.
I don't have it. I don't see me in the initiative or on the map. Okay, I'm on the map.
I just had to, whenever I deleted you, it pulled you off initiative.
Okay. My initiative was 14 if you want to just manually plug it back in.
Alright.
Alright, Con, now you gotta unpause it. I think I was right here, because I was above that.
You were beside me.
Right?
You
No,
you were adjacent to me.
Because I was right here and I could move 25 feet. So I was right above max. And 1, 2, well, 3, 4, 4. Okay, now I would be right. I would be right here, right in front of the statue. Well, how do I want to do this now? Because I am still hurt.
And we can't see any of the shadow things, right? They're in the dark.
Depends on your vision.
Because well,
They are in the dark.
They are in the dark. Just some of us can see in the dark.
Some of you can see in the dark. If you can see in the dark, you can see them.
I have dark vision, so I can. Colin, I'm just gonna this one. I'm gonna hit it with a divine lance. Attack. Well, I miss. Cool. All right, that's my turn. Oh.
All right. Also, do me a favor and look up the range of a dwarf's dark vision. I think I see what happened.
Uh, 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, no range.
It's just what you see.
Okay, I just need to. I'll throw the fucking number up through the roof. Okay. Galen, it's your turn.
I have my turn set to a second bully.
Yeah,
It says Galen for me.
That says you.
Yeah, it says
Galen
Galen.
as well.
Yeah, I see you.
It might Max might also be fucked up because of the thing.
I'll refresh because it won't let me move.
I've never had this much trouble with a single combat counter
I was
in the
about to say,
past
I've never
4.5
had this-
years.
Okay, I got it. First action, Colin, I'm going to free action light up my land. And then
Light, light, light. Get seen, get seen, get seen.
Oh, I guess I can technically move this guy back to where he was.
that'll be the end
That's
of my
cheating.
movement.
It's not his turn.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
It's okay. Colin already cheated on my turn by dealing damage to me, then healing me, then damaging me again.
Second action, I'm going to use my my feature where I do the lore check.
Okay, hold on. Alright, whenever you move close to these guys, they're within 20 feet of you, so they are bright light within 20 feet, so they're blinded. Alright.
I'm gonna use the exploit vulnerability. Esoteric lore check against his DC. I'll roll it one.
Be right back.
Do I pass, Colin?
Yeah. I mean, they have fire
Okay,
vulnerability.
I mean, yeah, I know, but I have to pass to activate it. Do I crit succeed or just regular?
Just regular.
Okay. Okay, third action. I'm gonna chuck a knife at this one.
I'm back.
That's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
That's okay. That's my turn. That's all three of my actions.
Alright, it goes to Kip.
Mike.
I go.
Yep.
All right. Can I read? I can't. Oh, you have your light on again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
I can reach someone now. I will do my sudden charge.
Is Rick the only one that's shown being affected by my banner? Everyone is within my banner.
I have the buff.
I see it buffs on everybody.
Yeah, so I see a buff on.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
except Mike.
I can't see buffs on anybody.
I also only see it. Okay, I now see it on Mike.
Hold on,
No, I
hold
don't.
on. Okay, I have to. This is the range of your banner right here.
Oh yeah, but Max is right beside Rick, and he's not on him.
Max has it on according to.
I see it on it. I see it on everyone.
It's
Oh,
gotta be on
okay.
them. I don't see it on them because I guess we're all bugged differently in different ways.
Okay, I can see it when Colin moves someone in and out of it.
How's
There you go.
that? Oh.
You know, reapply it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Alright, and then I make another strike, but it is reduced. Cool. Alright, that's me.
Bum, bum.
Mike, at least you rolled the higher dice the second attack.
You
Alright.
rolled
Yeah.
6 You rolled what? 4 higher?
It goes to Selja.
If you
That
rolled
might-
that the first time, you probably would have hit.
Yeah.
I'll move. And then I'm gonna blast it with fire. Or, excuse me, first of all, I'm gonna do my thing with the elements on. Which then gives me a free elemental blast.
Boy, we're trying.
And
Hard
then,
out here for a pep.
Gonna try again.
That's crazy because the attack isn't even. Their armor class isn't even very good. That's better.
Oh boy.
I mean, hey, that fire damage is good.
I mean, yeah.
Ooh, and then
About to say, yeah, aren't they,
Weak to it, yeah.
yeah.
they are
They're
indeed.
weak 5 to it.
They are.
I mean, I'll fuck it up if I can get into melee, but I'm very slow.
7 points of damage. And
And that's all 3 from me.
gives it some blast, and it goes to Beldan.
I'm going to. Okay. Who do you. I'm going to. First 2 actions, I'm going to use Strike now on Mike. So, Mike, you can make an attack.
Hey, hey. Alright, I will go ahead and go. Oh, bam!
Hey, that's the big crits you want.
Sexton.
Okay, and then for my final action, I'm going to use Form Up, so everybody but Mike can move. And I'm going to give Rick the free reaction, so this doesn't use his reaction.
Appreciate
Alright.
it, buddy.
Hold on, I'm gonna move first.
Mhm.
1, 15, 25, 25. Okay, so now you guys have to end within 30 feet of me. So everybody but Mike can move now.
Alright, where you want to move to?
Colin, put me here. If it'll, right there.
So everybody but Mike can
Yeah.
move?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You can only be affected by 1 tactic a turn. So Mike attacked, everyone else gets to move.
Okay.
Colin, can you move me just 2 spaces right there?
I'm gonna be beside Mike.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my turn. They all used the explosion, right?
Yep.
Okay.
One of them
so,
recharged it, though.
so we're not okay. Well,
Recharge.
we might be about to get butt fucked.
One of them had recharged it on 1.
Well, too late
We-
now.
We aren't
That's my
gonna be
turn.
getting hit by all 3 of them, though.
That's my turn.
Alright. Go to this one right here. I believe so it was 162, so this one's the one that recharged on 1. Okay. Well. What's it gonna do? It does not like the bright light. It burns them.
Kill Max.
Okay. Kill Max.
Oh no.
Now it's just me re-rolling for his recharge. I don't know. You know what? It's not gonna do that. It's got to take a round to recharge. It's got to take at least 1 round to recharge. Instead, it's gonna I'm gonna try to It will try to hit Max.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what he's gonna do. No, you know what? This isn't a smart animal. It's just gonna hit whoever's in front of him, and he's blinded, so he's got to roll to see if
Yeah, he's
he
also
makes his
blind,
attack.
so he doesn't know where Max is.
I mean, he's got basically imprecise sense, so he knows where Max
Yeah,
kind of
well, Max
was.
is covered in shit. So
Yeah, like the Predator.
But he's just gonna hit
What?
the person in front of him.
Like in the Predator.
you heard it.
Let's
Max is a
see.
predator.
All right, he does pass his DC 5 attack or DC 5 check against concealed. So he's just gonna. Oh fuck it. He's gonna go hog wild. He's gonna use Draconic Frenzy, even though the odds of hitting are real bad. First attack. 28
Crit.
versus
Real bad, quote unquote.
Booley
Yeah, that crit.
for.
Wait, no, that's not a crit.
It's not a crit. Nope.
Okay.
For 12 points of damage. It'll use its second, or it'll try to use its second attack. It has to make a DC 5 check. So it does bypass the concealed, so it can see you. Or it does hit you with its attack. This is with a tail attack at the multi-attack penalty. That's a 25
Yeah, that hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Boy, this crapshoot is sure working out for him.
Well, that's what it does. Hold on, I'll post what it's using. Draconic Frenzy. It uses 2 actions to make 3 strikes, basically. It will make its, it will try to use its tail again. Will it pass its DC 5? It does. For... Okay, well,
Okay.
you know, it rolled great for 9 points of
20
damage.
hit you?
Yeah.
Well, your AC is low.
Yeah, I'm only in medium armor.
Alright.
And my shield's not up. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, my AC is only 19.
So that was 2 actions to use those 3 attacks.
Colin, I'm doing that next turn. I'm gonna use 2 actions to do 3 attacks.
I mean, you can if you've got
Do you have Draconic Fury?
Frenzy.
I do now.
You learned it. You're a blue mage.
That's true.
Oh, he's like Taskmaster.
Alright, and then it's got 60 feet of movement speed, so it's gonna skibbity toilet right the fuck
I'm
away.
down.
I leave.
I'm down. I took 24 damage. I'm at 21 health, so I'm at 0.
But he skibbity toileted away, so he can't do anything to
He
help.
did.
I'm really glad that he I used 3 attacks and hit 3 times.
I mean, even it's crazy because even the +4 or +4 to hit one fucking or +3. It wasn't even +4. It's +3.
That moves Rick up in the initiative.
It
He
does.
is behind me.
That was real fun.
Oh,
That's it for that one. This is the one that has +6 turns, so that ain't going anytime soon.
Well, that's good because that'd be very bad for Richard.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah. And it loses its light blindness. You know, this one's not interested in going into the bright light range. He is actually gonna just dart back here.
He says, "Miss me with that."
Not a fan of the light. Not gonna go into it unless he has to. Alright, goes to this Shadow Drake here. I mean, it's gotta try to do the same thing.
Mike gets an opportunity attack.
It's gotta try to do the same thing. It's got a draconic
Oh.
frenzy.
I would really like it if it didn't,
Oh, I
actually.
was hoping the same thing was
It's
running away.
it's already blinded. It's already stuck in. It's already got the light. The other one didn't have the light. All right, it is gonna make 2 or 1 bite strike and 2 tail strikes in any order. I will choose the targets at random because it is not a smart beast. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Somehow
5,
it's
6.
max.
Alright, 1 attack against Kip. It'll be the first attack, which is the Jaws. However, he has to first make a DC 5 check against Concealed. He succeeds. That's gonna miss. Only a 14. I forgot to target you, but I'm pretty sure a 14 misses.
21.
Alright. It'll make its second attack against Kip. Alright, DC 5.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I have you targeted, but you know what I'm rolling for. Alright, he will make his second tail attack. The -4 multi-attack penalty because it has agile. It's a 26
That does hit.
for 9 points of damage. It will use its third of the Draconic Frenzy attacks against Selja. This one is at a +3 because it has multi-attack penalty, +8 because it has the tail has agile. Oh, and it has to make its DC 5 check. It does succeed. A 19
I'm pretty sure that hits.
for 10 points
Yeah,
of
I have
damage.
an
And Kip, you get to make an opportunity attack because it does try to use its final action to skibbity toilet away as well.
Well, I can skibbity that.
A hit.
Skibbity D's nuts in your mouth.
All right. As it gets about this far before you cleave straight through its back, and it bursts into shadow.
Rude?
I mean, it's dead. So,
Explodes in the shadow. Everyone do a reflex check.
yeah, it's versus
No!
30 d8 damage. All right. It goes to Galen.
What?
Don't be silly. It's not a skeleton.
That's true. That's true. If that was a skeleton, it would explode.
It does have bones.
If that was a skeleton shadow dragon, it would explode.
All right, Galen. You have been lighting them up, which is good. They don't like the light. Unfortunately, the fact that they were dazzled never really came into play because they kept making their DC 5 checks.
I mean, it is a DC 5.
I mean, that is 20% of attacks.
That is 20%
I'm gonna
of
do.
attacks.
You know what? I don't want to like walk out there alone. Well, no, everyone's turn is right after mine, so I wouldn't be alone. But I want to move up more.
Your bright light is only 20 feet from you, so. Your dim light is another 20 feet, so you got dim light 40 feet, bright light 20 feet.
I'm gonna get them both in it.
I mean, the
Oh,
good
he's
news
not
is
in
this
it.
one is. The bad news is this one's 20 feet up on a roof, so.
Yeah, he's further away. Okay, well, you know what? That's what I'm gonna be like, shine the lantern at him. Be like, fuck you guys, and I'm gonna throw a knife at this one. No, I'm not gonna throw a
Can't,
knife.
you
I
have
threw it last turn. I know. I gotta draw it. I'm gonna use my last action to draw one.
He is currently dazzled. While he's in your aura.
That's what I got.
It goes to Kip.
All right. So I see this one, right?
Yes.
All right. I don't think I can make it though. I sure can't. I will use this opportunity to
Sudden charge.
sudden charge. Okay. I think I have anything ranged. I sure don't.
You could throw your sword.
Yep. Yeah. Alright,
I mean, hold on.
I don't want to stand next to it.
The fuck is your movement, Mike? Jesus.
20.
I mean, that's 60 feet. You can get to it in attack. You can move once in sudden charge.
Oh, that's a good point. So I'll reverse it, like you said.
Yeah, I'll just do that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fine. So I'll go ahead and do my attack. A pow.
A hit.
Alright, who's jerking off?
I slapped Ziggy's belly.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays? And I
Alright.
slap Ziggy's belly all the time.
Why is there like a ghost of me right here?
That's where you previously were. That's before, after your. That's where you started, basically.
Okay.
Just like in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, wait, I need to hit damage. No.
9 dummy thick points of damage. That's pretty good damage. That's a lot of its health.
Yep.
Alright,
Now
it
somebody please kill it.
goes to Selja. She's got the power of fire.
Yeah, and the lack of speed.
Yeah, but you can blast that thing like 60 million feet.
Is Rick next to me or is he 10 feet from me?
He's here.
That's
Ah,
is that next to me or is that like a little bit?
Oh, that's 10 feet.
There's not I don't see a grid. That's
Yeah,
10
it's
feet?
hard to see, but it's 10 feet.
Okay. Oh.
I'm pretty sure even if it's up, I can target the one up there.
Yeah, it doesn't have any cover or anything.
Okay. Going with 2 action. Elemental Blast Fire.
I wish I had my horse.
I should have got it out of Hawk. It's been impounded now.
Oh
Damn.
no.
You go figure there's gonna be a boot on it.
Yeah. I hit.
Alright. Damage.
Mount mittens.
2
Mittens for your
action
mount.
blast.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I mean, that's not bad, because that bonus damage really, adds up. As you blast a huge chunk out of the thing.
Hell yeah. That's my turn.
Beldan!
Alright, well, I'm gonna first action move. And then I'm gonna battle medicine Rick.
Thank you.
Proficiencies. And medicine. And 21. So it's 2d8, right?
What are you doing? Just the, yeah.
Battle
The treat
medicine.
wounds. Paddle medicine treat
Yeah.
wounds. Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm gonna third action.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on, let me. Right, technically you were wounded. Whenever you recover from dying one, so.
If I move everyone, then we leave Rick behind, because he has to stand up. He can't stride.
I can't use an act. Oh, so I can't use a movement action to stand up.
No, you have to stand up as an action. Stand is an action. Stride is an action. Form up is everyone strides.
Yeah, well, okay.
And I only have one action left. That's my only one action tactic I have.
I mean,
move-
I can fight
I
from
can-
range. Because I can throw the.
I can
Divine
move
Lance, so, like,
again.
it's not the worst thing.
Yeah. Who? So it would just be me and a Maul that can move if I made us move. Yeah, I guess I'll form up. So, Maul, you can move. 1, 5,
Oops.
10, 20, 30, 25. Okay, that's where I want to be.
I
All
move-
you can move.
I move.
If you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I will. If I want it, let me. There we go. I'll get next to Max, just above him.
Yay!
Good idea.
Stay in the light. But get
Stay in
close.
the light. Alright. What else from Belden? That it?
Yeah, that's 3 actions.
Alright, Booley. You got hurt real bad, but you're up now.
Yep. Alright, stand up.
Alright.
And then 60. Colin, do I have line of sight of him or no?
Yeah, he's at the edge of the roof. So,
Okay, so I can see him.
yeah.
So it is just one movement action to stand up, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. It's just
Alright,
to
I'm
move.
going
The
fast.
stand up action.
Well, never mind. I'm gonna miss him by Divine Lance. That's my turn, Colin.
Alright.
This has been a real shit combat.
It goes to Hotline Bling. Alright. Kip Shearer. You've really backed him into a corner here.
I sure have, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Alright.
Hop ha!
I mean, it's not your turn yet. I was just saying, it's Shadow Drake's turn.
No, that counts. That counts. Roll damage, Mike. Roll damage.
I got it! I got it! A 9! He's dead!
No, he's still
You got
alive.
him first.
Alright, he's gonna Draconic Frenzy against you. Against Kip Sheeran. Let's see what he rolls off, because he is within 20 feet of the bright light. I believe. Yep. So he is dazzled. So first attack. Succeeds on his DC is flat DC. Strike 1 is gonna be Jaws. Against Kip Shearer, a hit for 9 points of damage.
Alright.
Strike 2. Against Kip Shearer. A miss.
Barely made that one.
Yep, he rolled a 5 on his DC 5. Attack 3. 17. Alright, I will try to hit you. Ooh. 1 hit, but 3 misses. Oh, those are his 2 actions. Oh my god. Mike,
Yep.
make a opportunity tag. It's gonna try to run away.
I
That-
did 25.
It doesn't like the light. Mike, you know you can't just use that roll. You didn't know if you were gonna have to make a. There you
How
go.
about I get a 25?
You had to do it again. You know how it works.
I said 25. Oh, you rolled less damage. You should have kept the other damage roll.
That's true.
Should've.
He said you
Alright.
had to roll the hit again. He didn't say you couldn't keep the damage.
Pranked.
What kind of movement does this little guy have?
He's got 60 feet to
flies.
fly.
What the fuck? I bet he has 2 health, too.
I mean, he's hurt pretty bad.
You're not denying it.
Alright, go gargoyle. This building isn't as high, so 10 feet. Alright. It goes to the other hotline bling. It's gotta stay It wants to stay out of the light. Where can it get that? Oh, it doesn't look like any.
Zootopia, your favorite movie, Mike?
No.
So you don't like that scene?
What's
It's gonna.
The only anthropomorphic. I'd rather he didn't do that.
All right.
fuck?
Oh yeah, it's now at 0.
I would
Alright.
really rather he didn't do that.
And he has
Maybe
stayed.
to a different square.
Well, no, because otherwise he'd be in the 20-foot light range of Galen, and he's staying out of it because they're averse to bright light. Alright. So it used 1 action to move. It will use 1 action to... Or 2 actions to Draconic Frenzy.
I'd rather he did do that as well.
Too bad.
He cannot Draconic Frenzy me without my consent.
Okay.
That's a crime.
That's true. Attack number 1. Critical miss. Attack number 2.
Gonna miss.
Miss. Attack number 3.
Miss again.
Critical hit.
Critical misses. All 3 misses.
Oh, critical miss. His claws break.
Yeah. Yeah, he drops his hands.
Right. It goes to Galen.
I fucking hate that.
I'm gonna get dared.
There you go. He's blinded. Because this is his first time in the light.
I'm gonna chuck my knife at him. Oh shit.
My god,
So
a hit.
23 hit him.
Yeah. Incredible.
And that's fire damage. Because of the exploit vulnerability, right?
Is that the one you targeted with it?
Is that the one you targeted?
Oh shit.
I think that
Can I-
was the one you targeted. Because that one was the one
Yeah,
that was over there.
This one's the one that's basically been on this side of the board the whole time.
Okay, well it's not fire damage, but it still hits.
You could just throw it at the other one.
It's too far away.
1.
It's plus
Wait, is
10
it-
feet.
He's,
He's in the
you
air.
have a throwing dagger. It's 20 feet, don't you?
Okay. Well, can I just chunk it at that one instead, Colin?
I mean, it'll. Well, I accidentally hit the button, so that one's dead.
16 damage. God damn.
There we
Knife
go.
hit it hard.
All right.
Do you want to roll again if I'm attacking the other one, or just use the same roll?
I mean, it's fucking fine. I don't care.
Okay.
It's been long enough.
That's 4 fire damage to him.
6 fire damage.
This one.
There you go.
It's 6
Yay!
fire damage. You dealt 6 damage, max.
It says
Oh,
4.
Oh, 1d, yeah, 1d4 plus 2, that's not 6.
That's almost 6.
True.
Almost.
All right.
All right, third action. I'm gonna draw another knife, and that's it.
It goes to Kip. Squaw! What you doing, Mike?
How much do I want revenge?
That's up to you.
There. How does that? How do, like, if I just wanted to pick something up and throw it, how would that work?
That'd be like finding
It'd be an-
something and
It'd be an interact
and-
action to pick up a rock.
Yeah.
and then it would be a ranged attack to throw it. It would be
I
an
don't have
improvised weapon.
Yep. So you'd you'd have a -2 for it being improvised. So
And then probably a ranged penalty.
probably
Where you
because it's
are.
probably only got a 20. You generally
Probably like a
throws
10
are only
feet
20
range,
feet,
sure.
so you know
No, I don't
it's
have
probably easier to just run the fuck up and beat it.
Alright, so this one's on a roof, right? I can't reach
That one's on the roof. He's fiddling.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm about to fiddle this diddle if it ever gets to my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run at this one.
If you run to the other side,
If you run down
it'll
here,
have a
you'll be
-2.
flanking.
Alright, then I will use the
Sudden charge.
sudden charge to be able to do that.
There you go.
Oh shit, it just called Mike a niggle in fucking dragon speak.
Uh,
How do I apply?
It'll automatically apply
It does it.
it flanking. Alright, a critical hit.
Wow, that's garbage.
I mean, hey. 10 points of damage is 10 points of damage.
Mike.
Alright, I'll make a second attack.
Alright.
And my turn.
Ooh, another crit.
Wait, Mike can't roll. Oh, 1d12. Yeah, we don't have those rings yet. We don't have strength
30.
rings.
Well, the 30 would have been nice, like, at the start. Alright. Alright. That one takes that one out.
Alright, everyone go kill the other one, please.
Well, I think Selja's gonna do just that. It is barely standing.
What is your range, Amal? What is your range?
With the fire, 60 feet, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're in range of that. I'm gonna, in first two actions, I'm gonna use Strike Now on Selja so that she can use the one action blast.
Okay.
I mean, it's Selja's turn.
More.
Oh, I thought it said it was my turn.
No, it's Selja's turn.
Oh, it told me I was up next.
Well, I mean, I am in range, so I'm just gonna fucking target.
Right, I think it meant you are up next, because you are up next.
You are up next after Selja.
Oh.
That's crit.
Hey, where were the crits at the start when they matter?
I mean, Colin, that's only 6 damage.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
but
No, that's not double.
that's enough to kill it.
Did it have
Oh,
two
yeah.
health?
It had
Sorry.
3 health. You idiot. Alright. There you go. That's all
Wow.
she wrote.
I throw up.
Kip is very nearly dead.
Wow.
He's gonna go. Hold on. When you said these dissolved into shadow, is there like nothing left?
There's some bones.
Kip will grab a bone from the nearest one.
And then eat it to take its power.
No, and then he's gonna go rest against this building and look at it.
Alright.
Nice.
I'm gonna... Oh, can't move. I'm gonna medicine check Mike. 19. 1, 2. Mike, you heal 13 health.
13 health.
Wait, everyone gather up. I guess all in a
Oh.
big circle.
I can't move.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
And now I will... Wait, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is time of the essence right now?
Well, it depends. Is it?
I'm
How
just
quickly do you want to get to where you're going?
Because we got to get somewhere, right? All right. If that's the case, I'm gonna 3-action heal everybody. Which is your slot's already expended. No, restore slot. Colin, how do I do a 3-action heal? Can I target multiple? I can't target multiple people.
It says targets one willing creature.
He's doing the
heal at
3
3
foot
actions.
invitation. I just hit the 3-action heal, place the
Ah.
30-foot healing, and then roll the damage healing.
Okay. Oh.
Did I
Okay.
save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god, he's
You
undead.
don't get the health.
Oh no.
I think at this point it's just 1d8. Yeah.
You want me to hit the roll damage healing button?
1 second, and the extra healing for the 2-action version increases. Yeah, just heal. Just do a d8 or whatever, if you want, or I can. Either way.
There you go. That's what I rolled.
What's 1d8? Whatever.
I mean,
5. You already did. They heal for 5. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I could have rolled that on a single dice. Who cares? Everyone heal for 5.
I feel less shitty.
I mean, what did you cast it from your divine font? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that automatically upscales to your highest level spell slot.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that my spell slots went up.
Oh yeah, but it didn't. Hold on.
No, I mean I had mine to me. I figured everyone had theirs at that point.
Okay, you expend one of your divine font spells, and it casts heal at level 2, the 3-action heal.
How many actions can I cast my fresh produce? Because there's just like a 1 action, I give them a nut.
I don't want her to sexually assault me for 1 action.
I mean, it's just
It's
one
a
action.
kiwi that
so...
has a face. It looks like the Bailet from.
No,
from
no,
fucking...
no. She can keep that shit.
Oh boy, I'm gonna join the God Hand.
But yeah, you can. I mean, you can. It's only an action. You can just cast it.
Okay.
One of you is gonna get raped.
I give it to as many people as I can. I guess y'all heal for a D4 plus 1.
5 again.
Oh boy.
5.
2.
How many of us get this?
She can hand
Yes,
it out to
all of
anyone.
y'all.
It's just one
5
action.
It's an out of
again.
combat
5
thing.
again.
I can do it in combat, but you have. If I do it in combat, you have to like literally use an action to eat the thing, or use an interact action. Or I could like bring it to you and put it in
Colin,
your
I'm
mouth.
gonna medicine check the bones.
Okay.
Do I?
Is this a public roll?
It'd be recall knowledge, so no.
So private GM roll.
Yeah. They're definitely human bones. Looks like some sort of and most of them are like different sizes. They look like some of them have different levels of wear and tear. Likely came from at least a couple different people.
Came from multiple people?
It does seem that way.
In one pile?
I'm also gonna Arcana check the bones.
Okay.
Colin, I'm gonna do a religion check.
I can occultist check.
I was about to say, can I esoteric? No, this isn't a haunt.
Hold on. Let me read this because I don't know.
Oh wait, I have the dubious knowledge thing with it, so I can do that actually.
You can esoteric lore check a creature.
If it was
Creatures and haunts.
some sort of magical thing going on you're unsure. You suspect it must have been, but you don't know what magic it could have been.
When somebody else is doing a check, I can use Clue In. You share information, they gain a circumstance bonus equal to your circumstance bonus to checks investigating your subject from pursue. Oh, I have to pursue a lead first. I don't know how this works.
At the start of the day, you designate. You have that's the investigator. You took the investigator archetype.
Yeah.
So investigators pick leads, pick a thing that they're investigating, and then they get bonuses to investigate it.
Okay.
So you could pick these monsters as the thing you're investigating.
Yeah, and you could spend
I
like a
think
minute
these
like fucking around with the bones, going, yes,
Holly, can I?
shadow
I'm
creatures.
gonna send you a blind esoteric lore roll on these things.
Likely the, I mean, it's probably sort of what you've come to expect of these creatures. You've learned quite a bit about them already. Likely some sort of creature that, like I said, they burst forth from these bodies, like they're nesting them in them, like they're incubating inside them. They sort of burst
That's
forth.
terrifying. I remember we saw some people with some chests broken open yesterday.
Wait, we saw
very,
these
very.
things burst out
Yes, you
at
did.
the end of last week.
Yep.
So where are the bodies that they came out of?
All right, they were basically, one was like up here, vague, or one was like up here, one was like down here, and one was back here. But they're very vaguely, you know.
I want to go. Can I go over to them? What do they
Oh,
look
yeah.
like?
It's a grisly sight. Their rib cage is distended outwards, as if something burst forth. Their skin covered in bubbles that looks like they were boiling before they died. Their face split open.
Can
Do they have all their bones?
Yeah, can I check for missing bones?
You can. I'll go ahead and tell you, they do not have all their bones.
Alright.
So with my medicine check, the bones came from different people. Does one creature had bones from multiple people?
Looked like
Or
it
they-
had different. Each creature had bones from the same person.
Okay.
Okay, so each one came from one person.
Yes.
Okay. Can
Okay.
I try to see if it's the same bones taken from each person? Like go to all three of the corpses and see if they always take, the third rib and the skull and the,
They always take the trombone.
Exactly.
You could try.
Alright. What do I roll for that?
Make a medicine check. Medicine recall knowledge.
Let's see. So, when I attempt a skill check to investigate a designated subject, I can add +1. Never mind. Yeah, there we go.
Looks like different bones, but it appears to generally use the sort of longer, sturdier bones. Femurs, your humerus, radius and ulna, tibia and fibula. Little pieces
Well, I don't
little
think
pieces
this
of
is very
skull.
funny.
And Max, I forgot, for your esoteric lore, you are
Mhm.
pretty sure, however, these are definitely related in some fashion or sense to the shadow creatures you fought before. Creatures of shadow. They all didn't use bones, but it's all sort of darkness. It's all sort of fucked up.
Hmm.
And much like there had never been a problem previously in the town of Ravel, where the lighthouse kept it protected until recently, it seems that much like the wards on the forest, the protections on the forest failed, or were beginning to weaken, allowing poor Kip Shearer's family to be killed by these enhanced, sort of puppeted scarecrows filled with rats. It seems that whatever protections are on Kaern Durnold are weakening as well. Kaern Maldor. It's weakening as well.
I rolled my religion check because I'm stupid.
Either that or whatever is causes of darkness is gaining in strength. It's hard to say.
Private GM roll religion. There we go.
Oh, and what was your
Oh, well.
religion check looking for?
Out. The
I mean, I would want to make a religion check too if a shadow dragon
There's certainly nothing like.
worked itself out of some guy.
There certainly
on a
doesn't seem
hand.
to be anything ritualistic about it. From what you can tell.
yeah. Like, are these creatures unholy? Can I tell?
Unholy? No, but it's hard to say.
Unholy, no. Fucked up, yes.
Okay, well.
Fucked up, yes. Unholy, no.
Colin, can I make a medicine check on these bodies? I want to look for any kind of like scar or something to where it would look like that these things were put inside their bodies.
Ooh, that's good, actually. Go ahead and just give me a straight perception.
A straight perception.
This is just looking. In and amongst the viscera and the bones that remain, it is a grisly, disgusting search. One that leaves you, however, rewarded as you find within the ribcage, sort of attached to some of the bones within it. You can see attached to bits and pieces of vertebra, tiny thread-like hairs.
Okay.
Colin, can I do a recall knowledge check and see if those are the hairs from the
I'm not even
witch
gonna.
that I got?
I'm not even gonna
Okay.
make you roll it. They are indeed, if not the exact same,
I don't
very
know
similar.
I don't know if we've ever had that conversation. So I tell them that, right? Because no, I didn't hear about the witch. Did I? Someone else did. I don't
We
remember
all-
about.
we all
heard
heard-
about the
we
I
witch.
thought we all heard about it after Kip told us about her.
Okay, yeah, Kip told
We
me, right.
also figured
also
it out
fought her.
before.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
when we got here, one of us learned about how the witch was connected to it. I thought.
It might have been me
Yeah, it was one. I can't
because
remember who it was.
my
I
brother
One
had
of
gotten
you.
a letter baiting
Yeah,
him
that's right. It was.
out.
It was Selja. Okay, never mind. I don't say that.
That fucked up letter.
Do I see anything on their skin by that area where it looks like that this was like inserted into them, or
Nothing, anything that like weirdly intrusive.
okay?
Colin, are these dwarven bones?
Uh,
All of them?
by and large, yes, they are all three dwarves.
Okay, so there aren't like, well, so there are no non-dwarven bones in here.
There are not. It was three dwarves, which matches up with sort of the other things you heard about. They want people, coming into the city. And while a human would work dwarves, this is the dwarven capital. It would not be unusual to have a dwarf Trojan horse walking around in here.
Yeah, I was just
So-
making sure.
So we can surmise that this doesn't spread. Something they get put in and then they come in here.
It does
Yeah.
seem that
Yes.
way.
Mhm.
Okay, so this isn't like a pandemic. These things aren't like laying eggs in people.
They might.
I mean, I don't think they are. I think it's just.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
don't know.
just that just people are being targeted and used as Trojan horses.
Interestingly enough, they have seen Redrick said he has seen creatures emerge that haven't been seeming to attack someone, but he doesn't know what happened to them.
No? Well, where are we going from here?
I don't
Hmm.
even. Where were we headed? Because it's been 2 weeks. We were headed somewhere.
Well,
We
So
we
were
were
look at
headed.
the
We were
body.
headed to go find the dead bodies,
Yeah,
and then
which I
bring
guess
them.
we found.
which we found.
Maybe.
Were
No,
we going?
that
Right.
wait. We that doesn't mean we found the body we were looking for because it hadn't transformed. These could be other bodies.
Right.
So have you reached the spot where that our initial body was?
I don't
I don't
think
believe
so.
correct?
The initial body that you came across the first time,
Yes.
you have not.
Okay. So
I want everyone, or hold on, what's everyone's perception DC?
17.
Where do I see that?
It's 10.
It's
plus
your 10 plus your
modifier.
perception.
18.
19.
17.
18.
All right. You don't see anything, but what you do hear is a faint.
Right
Stop
now?
jacking it in public.
Cut that out, you weirdo!
Can I use seek?
Yeah.
To...
Was that a clapping or like a
It
slapping?
was a spanking. It was a clap.
Okay.
No, it's a spanking.
He's spanking it.
He's beating his meat in the corner.
God dang it.
You can see.
I'm still probably
It'll be
pissed
a
drunk.
it'll be a perception check.
All right. I would like to use thorough search, so I go half my speed, but I get a +2. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that publicly.
Yeah, well, that's
I
okay.
can reroll if you
Whatever,
want.
it's fine.
You, as you sort of look towards where the clapping comes from, off, sort of tucked away, peering at you from the alley, you see, two sort of white eyes, peering at you from the darkness, a big old bushy black beard, face covered in soot, black clothing.
Wait, this guy.
There's a dwarf. It's watching you.
Hey,
Hello. No,
Hey, stop jerking off over there.
my name's not you. Is that your name?
no, who
I
are
am.
you?
No, I'm me.
It's nice to meet you, me.
I
He
think
is-
you was blind.
I don't trust this person at all.
Wow, racist.
Is it because I'm Durgar?
No, it's because you're answering our questions like that.
Wait, Colin, is he actually a Dorogar?
No, he's just
Okay.
a dwarf.
Okay. I'm about to say.
well-
if he's actually a Dorogar, then we should probably handle this differently.
No, it's just Redrick in his his Durgar face.
Okay, would somebody say who he is, or
I already told you about him.
Good, impressive, very good fighting, Bully. You do your father proud.
He got knocked out.
But he got
He
up
got knocked-
again.
He got knocked out and missed every attack.
You're never
get
gonna
knocked
keep him down.
And I get up again.
It's actually really bad fighting.
just the worst? Have you seen these before?
Oh, yes. Of course I have.
Told me about them.
Not exact. He sort of says not exactly those same creatures, but beasts of shadow and bone. Oh, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure if he told you that dragons were erupting out of people made out of their bones, that's
We'd take note.
yeah. So
Maybe not just try walking around in the dark alone.
Well, then I ask him, do they look differently sometimes?
Oh, yes. Yes. Sometimes they're big, like these creatures. Sometimes small, like
Wait.
mice.
Colin, I got a question then.
Yeah.
Are these the same things that we fight in the woods?
Yeah, or not the exact same thing, but very. Galen was like, these are similar. This is similar.
Basically the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
darkness being formed
So
into
now we
things.
Now we know about that. We just know how they come about now. Basically, is what you're telling me.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's not an exact, like, one-to-one, because they're not the exact same thing, but the same magic is in order. It's using darkness and magic to sort of craft these creatures of shadow.
So, can we bring the... Belden, you said you found something in them, right? Like hair or something?
yes, the witch's hair.
Can we bring one of these bodies to...
The witch uses the hair to control people and do magic.
Okay.
I am not sure that we should actually bring, knowing that they're in it. I'm not sure how safe these are to bring around
Did
other
Rick
people.
tell us that these guys are trying to perform a violent revolution?
No.
Okay.
So, like, I'm just saying, we should bring this to, like, the guard or something, so that
No.
they
What I'm
can
saying,
know a little more about what's happening.
listen. What I'm saying though is, if we do that, we risk it infecting other people because we don't, because the threads are magical and attached to things. I don't know what that could do.
But if we don't bring it to them...
Yeah, I know.
I have a Ziploc bag.
I'm saying we just sit here and think about how we're gonna do it before we go about doing
We
it.
can
Did
put
you get
it
that
in
from
a
the time traveling wizard?
yeah. Yeah, I have a sandwich baggie. I have like those like 64 packs.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Start
You-
sectioning them up.
Yeah,
Stuff
you
them
get
in.
you get those big boxes at Walmart.
Wait, this guy, and I'll point to,
Which guy?
what's his name?
There's several guys.
He looks behind. Redrick looks behind him. Himself.
Redrick?
There actually seem to be mostly guys here.
I know there are several guys.
Redrick, you...
He points to himself. Me?
You are one of the Stone Jaws?
Stone brows.
Stone Brows. Pretty close. Both on the face.
Yeah, he is related to them, and he is like kind of in charge down in this area.
So why doesn't he look at it and go tell his family?
He doesn't have a lot of pull.
Current Jarl is a second cousin. Doesn't listen to me. They think my part of the family's crazy.
He's not wrong.
Is it because you cover yourself in soot and stand in dark corners?
I cover myself in soot because I'm a hard worker, working deep in the dark mines. Which is partially kinda true.
You're standing in the street, though.
The streets are a mine.
What were you doing there?
He just skulks.
I
He
watched.
just skulks in the wood in the dark.
I was gonna ask if I need to charge you the toll to pass, but I'd say taking care of those creatures takes care of it.
How long have you been there, though?
Oh, I saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before that...
And
How-
and here you stand.
But before
dick
that,
in
he sort of
hand.
says, I guess, 150 years?
Oh my god.
I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Today-
Trust me,
Yeah?
I'm. Yeah. Me too.
How long have you been standing kind of over there, watching...
Oh,
this
I watched you rough those creatures up.
Before that,
Colin, I'm gonna take these hairs and put them in a bag. In like a little pouch.
Alright.
I put one in Galen's the noose.
It's gonna feel weird when you
What?
pull it out. He says, but I was watching
Oh, now
when
you can
they...
start them like a lawnmower.
I was watching when they arrived. Saw them collapse against the walls.
do you know who they are?
Were? They're
So-
definitely a was kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. Minus the chance of the magic thread still doing things.
He sort of
As
said,
far as I remember from before, once the threads are cut, they're cut.
once they're cut, they're
Yeah.
cut. I don't recognize these two, as he points to two of the far wall. There's two that are sort of towards the back, but the one up front, he says, this one, however, it's a curious one. I think I recognize him. He, was part of a caravan transporting goods to the Last Hope Inn some 2-3 months ago somewhere. I believe they were carrying barrels or something like that.
Ah.
And I didn't recognize him.
Considering what he is right now.
I look closer.
Alright, make a perception check. It is, considering he's split from groin to neck and his face has been popped open and peeled to the side like some sort of disgusting,
his face back
strange
together.
fruit. It's hard to recognize him. But the rough shape of him and a distinctive sort of tattoo on his forearm of a hammer and like a sort of steel ingot, you recognize him as it's not part of your family, but it's someone that worked yeah.
I don't know
Jim.
if a tattoo of a
It's
hammer
someone that
is distinctive
your
of a-
family would sometimes employ as
So
a
it is not
guard
my
for the
brother.
caravan. It's not your brother though.
Okay.
Very possible, however, that he's worked with your brother, or because he was used as a guard on caravans.
Probably no, your brother was that war we killed.
I want.
I don't think so.
I motion for everyone to huddle up. Not this racist guy though.
He goes and walks up and huddles up because he's like, what?
Not
Sorry, I
you.
didn't hear you.
Go away.
I'm not a racist guy. I'm stealthy.
You're in Durgar face.
Oh god.
Yeah, you
says
can't
that-
be in gray face, man. That's
They
fucked
say
up.
Are you-
they call it niggle face now.
Are you
Brian.
attributing negative connotations to Durgars?
Wow.
No, I'm attributing
Belden,
negative
are you a racist?
We view Durgars as dwarven kin, friends of the Shadowlands.
I had no idea that one of my party mates was a racist.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Galen either.
Are you saying that?
What the
You-
hell? I'm not racist.
Have those views on Durgar? I
No.
think that you should really evaluate your life.
First of all, this is medieval times. It would be weird if I wasn't racist. Second of all, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's racist for you to
Can you
mimic
bel
their
Can you
appearance.
believe the people that shot Osama bin Laden were racist? Because they were wearing darkened faces.
They were.
All right, well, if
mostly
he's
because they
not
were white Americans.
gonna leave, then I'm gonna tell everyone. All right, we got what we came for. Let's head back.
He told the racist to leave. He's like, "Who? Not me."
I didn't tell the racist to leave. I said everyone gather up except that guy.
He looks behind him again. Just
You didn't
motions
happen to
behind him.
see any like strands of hair connected to these people, like a leash.
I don't think it needs to be like that. I think they're inside of him. Inside
No,
of him, it works.
No, that's just the kink that they're into. That
Oh.
doesn't have anything to do with the dragons.
Oh, okay.
Strands of
These are
hair.
these are just puppy dwarves.
I don't like that. Never mind. We can leave those here. No.
Can I see this hair?
No.
Can I look at him
Yeah.
for any traces of, say, hair that's been put into his gut? Like, I'd ask him, can I see...
Hey, show me your belly.
Yeah.
I just chop him open.
I take out my scalpel.
Can you pull your shirt off for a second?
Whoa. This is getting kind of inappropriate
You're
for an alley, don't you think?
You're worried about Duergar face, but now you're trying to sexually assault me by making me take my shirt off.
It's not assault if you agree to do it.
It absolutely can be.
Coercion's a thing.
You thought the beard on his chin was thick, and he pulls his shirt up. Whew, that's a lot of chest hair.
He takes his pants off.
If he's got hair attached to him, good luck telling.
Can I, like, investigate him for,
Dwarves
like,
are the best Trojan horses.
cuts or something? You know,
I mean, he's got nicks and abrasions. And
I just want to state that this course of action is
you can roll a
not,
medicine check to see if he's got anything particularly.
I'm not condoning the sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm not
Grievous.
condoning this, and this makes me uncomfortable.
It looks like he's had a lifetime of moderately hard work. He's slightly hunched. He's covered in like nicks and abrasions and little scars. Heavily calloused hands. Sunken eyes as if he's tired. But like particularly grievous wounds, not really. And not anything really recent either.
okay.
Except for like a skint knee.
He has grievous
That's how they
wounds.
get in.
His healing's gonna be reduced by 30%.
Alright. No worms.
Well, not the kind you're looking for.
And we just see a mass wriggling out of his butthole.
Yep.
Ugh.
I've got
It look-
pinworms.
Yeah, it looks like he's shitting a hydra.
Oh no. Dragon tapeworm.
That's so fucking vile.
Oh.
It's a medium-sized creature tapeworm that's coming out.
Get
of
up on the Hydra's back!
Ugh.
Now, I should go. There's other streets to patrol. Unless you need to go somewhere, then I can help you find your way.
No. You can leave.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright.
Just want to go back to the fucking inn and go to bed.
I
Or,
don't think he's
not
gonna-
even the inn. I want to go back to my house and go to bed.
Bulal, tell your father that I saw you.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
He'll be very impressed by your prowess.
Hopefully he will. Alright, bye, Red Ock. Go home, please.
Alright.
Wherever home is.
He waves and he slowly backs into the alleyway and takes off running.
What the fuck was that?
Your guess is as good as mine, actually.
That guy's probably packing some serious heat.
Look. Can I compare the hair in the corpses to that creepy ass dude's hair?
Mike, he's a dwarf. He's covered in body hair.
I know.
And he has plenty of it to put inside people and create chest-busting shadow dragons. Do it.
Nobody can see him sneak up on them, apparently. So
Exactly, because he's in fucking gray face.
Max,
I don't care.
first of all, none of your harebrained fucking theories are ever true.
This isn't my harebrained theory, is it?
Comparing
First of all,
comparing
Max's
that
harebrained theory have never involved hair before.
comparing
so
that
he gets a
hair
bonus.
to the hair you found to his hair, it's like comparing like a thin silken thread to a coarse hemp rope.
God, this fish had coarse hair. Wow, did he
Yeah.
have?
It was thick. It definitely is not even close
Yeah.
to the same hair.
Okay.
This dude puts conditioner on
I,
his belly.
I
hair.
guess it's the same color because it's
Shit.
black, but
Hell yeah. Do you condition your belly hair, Ryan?
No. I don't even have that much of it.
he comes back. He says, "I braid my taint hair,"
Hell yeah.
but no,
That way you can tug on somebody.
It's
the girl
it
can
is
tug on it with
definitely
her
not the
image
same
belly.
hair at all. There's 0% chance. The hairs you found within the bodies were very fine, basically borderline invisible unless you were really looking for them. His hair was thick and abundant.
So I was, for everyone, I'm gonna say let's go, and we'll talk back at the end because that dude's probably gonna follow us the whole time.
Yeah.
It's his district. He owns it. He has the deed.
Does he?
Yes. That wasn't a joke. He actually owns this place, like literally.
Well, I'm gonna cancel him for Durgar face.
All right.
Of course, you know it as the Low District. He knows it by the district's like name. So
Redrick Town.
no, the district's official name is Galena, but all the districts have official names, but nobody calls them that.
Do we run into anything on the way back?
Nope. It is once again completely dead empty. The streets are empty. Not a
Okay.
single face to be seen. It's the dead of night. And the town itself under lockdown. The only people you see are once you leave the Low District. All you see is the occasional guard on patrol. They always travel in triples, basically.
Okay, so once we get back,
If any of them see you, they say, "You need to get off the street, citizen. It's dangerous out here."
that's what we were attempting to do, sir.
I'll take you off the street. And I wink at him.
He sort of says, "Well, hold on now. I get off in
Damn,
like
that was easy.
I get off in a couple hours."
I don't know. You might find me at the bar.
Well, I'm always a little bit thirsty, so
Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you there. But I fucking stumble off because I'm fucking still probably got a shit face.
as you stumble away, the other guards turn and say, "God damn it, you're always doing this." And they start like bitching at him. What?
This is why.
What?
This is why you get complaints.
You're fucking married.
Also, they didn't notice that half of us are extremely covered in blood.
I mean, your hands are covered in blood, but shit, you're not like it's not like stuff exploded on you.
Except the darkness.
I got the shit beat out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
you're
battled
covered
that-
in you're
I
covered in your
battled that
blood.
with you.
Look,
It takes all the blood away. You know
dwarf sex can get like really intense.
You
They
know
don't
how
think
when
you
you're
can cover it.
damaged in the video games and your clothes are all ripped up and stuff, and then you get healed and it fixes all your clothes and
Oh,
grows
like
your
in
hair
Spider-Man.
back. Yeah,
I mean,
like
you're-
all that.
You're covered in heavy armor and pretty heavy clothing, so
You just turn your breastplate inside out.
Yeah, I should probably not think about that.
on top of that,
That's
when
what I do.
on top of that, when I say it's pitch black, I mean dwarves have dark vision, so there is not lamps. It is
it's like
pitch
your
black
underwear.
streets.
How you can you wear your underwear for a week and then you flip it around, you get a whole nother week out of those bad boys.
And
Ugh.
on top of that, you also know dark vision does not show shades of color, so everything is just gray.
Because dwarves aren't racist.
So they can't tell if it's just a weird gray feather or not.
They could not, if it's dark. If you're in dark vision, or they're looking at you with their dark vision, it's pure gray. Even in the light, like I said, you're covered in heavy armor. The only one that really got fucked up was you and Bully, and you're covered in pretty heavy armor.
Right.
And as for the bodies, you search through them, but that would get on your hands.
Like those doors, like, man, it's weird those guys are covered in milk.
They're mostly just like, you need to, you know...
Oh, like when they censor in China, when they censor anime.
It just looks like comes everywhere.
You do find that as you travel through an escort, a pair of dwarves are sort of trailing you. It seems like they're escort, as they say, "Don't mind us, citizen. We're just making sure you're getting where you're going. Where you heading to?"
Your mother's house, and I
what was-
lift up my dress.
What was the name of
He's trying to
the...
get us killed.
My mother was killed. My mother was killed by a shadow creature.
Great.
It
was,
bursts forth
amazing.
from her vagina, but that, I mean, me, as he laughs.
Great. They're about to find
But no, he is
on us
but
while
they
we resist arrest.
they simply say, you know, we're just making sure where you're going. We want to make sure you get, like, what are you even doing out this late at night? It's well past curfew.
The things I do for people need to be done outside of curfew. And I wink.
Are you getting us arrested?
No.
Yeah, apparently she's trying to solicit sex to every single guard we see in order to, I guess, to get thrown in jail.
They just narrow their eyes and say, we'll just make sure you get back to where you're going. It was the Masons Guild, right?
Yeah.
Of course it was. They follow you a little bit more closely.
Look at what you've done.
Let's not tarry too long in the streets now. All sorts of bad business going on them. They lead you back rather with immediacy to the Masons Guild. If you tarry at all, they sort of pat you on the back, say, "Oh, is something wrong?" as they sort of push you forward.
I don't tarry. I want to go back as fast as possible.
Hi, Larry.
Yeah.
All right. It is like you arrive at the Masons Guild just exhausted. Just exhausted.
Yep.
So,
It's
Now-
late. Like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Alright.
I tell everyone that we can take these hairs to Morgrim because he has access to the Jarl's libraries.
Good point.
I like that.
I didn't want to say it in front of that weirdo because he's a weirdo.
Yep.
He is. You're not wrong.
My god, you're working with the Jarl?
No. Technically, I'm working with someone who is under contract with the Jarl.
Wait a second. Booley's family's trying to overthrow the Jarl. This is a conflict of interest.
Well, I don't know that.
It's not important.
Yeah, the rest of us don't know this.
But
Also, I don't really have a horse in this race.
on the bright side, that also means, Selja, you get to see your dad. Because he's working with the Jarl as well.
Oh boy.
So I say we go to sleep, and then in the morning, well, later I guess,
Soon.
in the morning, we go find Morgrim and see what he can tell us about this.
Okay.
He might be spanking it.
Good.
We'll track him down.
Give him a
How are
hand.
we supposed to know what time it is under the mountain?
What ends up it ends up being is they do have clocks.
A lot of asking. Hey, what time is it?
Women just know.
Dwarves
Yeah.
don't have a concept of time.
Female dwarves just know what time it is.
Beer
Yeah.
time.
It is always beer time.
The
Every-
time
it's
is
always
whatever
beer
the
time.
dwarf you are asking tells you it is.
Excellent.
And it's beer time.
All right.
It's always 5 o'clock under the mountain.
You get what sleep you can within the Masons Guild, but it's a very fitful and short sleep. As you sort of end up tossing and turning. It's not exactly the most comfortable of things, considering your it's a relatively packed house and things like that. And soon, the being really one of the only places left open in Kaern, Maldor, it begins to fill up with people looking for food, looking for, their morning ales and their breakfast, and the air fills with the smell of food wafting into your nostrils, quickly waking you up. The loud sound of Felice Firebrew sort of raises above the din as she yells at everyone to get in a damn line for breakfast because she's not going table to table. It's too many of them.
I get in line.
Yeah.
I'll get in line too.
It's not exactly
I'll
the
stand in line,
most...
why not?
I love a good orderly queue.
It is indeed an orderly queue, as any time anyone tries to step out of it, a heavy iron ladle pops them in the head. A heavy iron ladle that is covered in some sort of porridge. Just a dung!
Ow.
Shit, it's got to be covered in blood.
Ow and ew.
The blood is flavoring. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. That's
It's actually
iron
a
in the
wooden-
diet.
It's actually a wooden ladle. The iron is from people's blood.
Shit.
That being said, you are seeing, particularly Wooly and Selja, the fare is not particularly great, and not as great as you would necessarily as it used to be. Even if you haven't been here before, you would know that generally the inns and taverns had very fine meals. This is quite scant. It's just porridge and some very fatty strips of bacon that have been put in it. And even the porridge itself is a little bit watery.
I spend most of my time eating trail mix and jerky, so this is pretty great for me.
Times are hard in Kaern Maldor. So,
Damn.
unfortunately, that means there is clearly some rationing of some sort going on. You receive your slightly watery porridge with, like I said, hunks of fatty bacon that are sort of hanging in it, floating in it. It is filling, but it doesn't leave you full. And it gives you the strength for a new day. Unfortunately, that guard never did show up to find you, Selja. Seems he didn't want his marriage to fall apart.
Shame.
You also said you were at the bar in the Dwarven capital, so
Yeah.
who knows how many you went to before he stopped.
It's like, maybe I should just stop. My wife will probably be upset.
Probably.
It's like
They
he
could-
says,
With his marriage.
me and
They can have an open marriage. You
me
don't
and my
know.
wife are looking for a third, so
Maybe this is a very progressive dwarf couple.
Plus, I'm already taken by the dwarf bartender lady.
there's an slightly awkward silence that is throughout the entirety of the inn, broken only by a faintly cracked voice, sort of high pitched, that begins to sing as a lute strums. Bring, bring. The young elven boy has crawled up on stage. He's awkwardly trying to sing a song, but the tune is slightly off. The lute is slightly out of tune, so it's more grating than anything else.
Is he young, like 400, or young?
No, he's
like,
young, a teenager.
Okay.
He's the equivalent of like 14 or 15 by elf years. Just an awkward youth.
I'll give him a couple copper.
Thank you, sir.
What are other people tipping? If people are giving this dude gold, I'm not giving him a copper.
People, it's
insulting.
just his hat is empty, and judging by the looks, people are more likely to take the copper or gold from him because they don't particularly like him.
I drop in 3 silver.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a silver.
His face brightens and says, "Wow, thanks." You know, you're
Great show, man.
he almost blushes.
I asked him if he knows the Trooper by Iron Maiden.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that one. I only sort of looks down. I don't know that many songs. I only know the songs that I grew up with, and well, like I really.
Did you grow up with Wonderwall?
Yeah, did you grow up with Iron Maiden?
Oh, I grew up with Jungle Wall.
Okay.
Is that like a racial thing?
I mean, it was a jaunty little tune that the elves like to play.
Can I hear it?
No.
No.
Right. He brings
do
out
you
the
know
lute.
I miss you?
I mean, I can
I only
maybe
know
get
elf
through it.
songs. In a dwarven town, at this time of day.
It is unusual.
Yes.
The thing is, you really hit on
Localized
something.
entirely in this kitchen.
This is the only elf you've seen in the entire
Yes.
city, and he
Can
does.
I hear it?
He doesn't know.
No.
It doesn't seem like he knows any. It doesn't seem like he knows any music that these dwarves like.
Do dwarves like
Bully,
Iron
Selja,
Maiden?
could
I
you,
asked-
could you,
I asked Bully, do dwarves like Iron Maiden?
could Bully or
Yes.
Selja, could you help him with a
Oh, yeah.
dwarven song?
They also like Where Are You?
I kind of look at Galen and go, do I look like a fucking musician?
Dwarves
No.
love pop punk.
I don't know. You gotta have some kind of
If
songs
dwarves
that are
love
close
pop
to your
punk, I'm
culture, close-
fucking leaving.
Why?
I kind of look at him and go, boy,
The,
Where are you?
I just
was
want to help this
raised-
poor fellow.
I was
the
raised.
Kaern Durnhold national anthem is 1985.
Good.
God.
I'm a warrior of the cloth raised by a miner.
Was it a
He's an
sexy
adult,
miner?
though.
'Cause that's kind of inappropriate.
Is he an adult or are you like a child molestation thing?
So you've
No,
seen,
he's
so
an adult.
you're saying that they don't sing songs in the mines, or they don't sing songs in church?
Sure they do.
Okay, in a dwarven battle church, they might not, Max.
I
I
don't
bet
know.
you they have war
I'm
chants or
afraid I don't
something.
know any
That's
dwarven
not-
battle songs, but I can sing. I can make something up.
No, I want to hear it out. I want to hear the elf song. What's
Oh.
the elf song? You know.
Oh,
I asked for the elf song.
well, there is. Ooh,
Brian's trying to get this guy killed.
there's the Scarlet Tower. That used to be a popular one when I was growing up. It's kind of spooky.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Okay.
I've set my chair in front of the stage and I have my bowl.
You hear someone say, "Don't encourage him." Felice also says, "Shut the fuck up. Let him play." Poor lad.
That's I've paid a silver. I want to hear the song.
Right. All right. He sort of pulls out his lute. He strums it a couple times. He tunes it up so it's actually in tune. And then his hands dance across the string as he begins. Well, do you speak Elven?
I do.
All right. He is singing in Elven. It's sort of a almost. It's pretty, but it's also discordant. It's the sound of it almost sets your hair up. Every now and then, a it seems like he's doing it deliberately, but he's hitting sort of odd notes on the strings that give it a very discordant tone.
Hitting all the worst notes.
And he sings of
Can I do a society check for elven songs?
yes. You can do a
I wanna
side check
know
just on yeah.
I want to know if this is part of the, like, if the chords he's playing are part of the song, or he's just bad.
Seems like it's part of the song.
Okay,
A
I
song
tell
you're not really that really familiar with though. But he seems very
I tell
deliberate.
everyone that's part of the song. It's supposed to sound like this.
And he sings of a tower ringed by mighty trees. A tower that is, much like the name of the song, clad in scarlet. A place of despair. A place where children shouldn't wander. Almost as a parable. It's like a tale. Almost like a children's song in a sense. And yet it seems to be warning about a tower that is a scarlet tower in the forest that they should not go anywhere near.
I'm interpreting the song.
You do a pretty good job of it.
Tower surrounded by trees that we shouldn't go near. I'll be aware of that.
That's like any tower in a forest. At all.
Yeah, but not all of them are red.
None of them are scarlet.
If you see like a blue one, that one's all right. And I tell him that he did a great job.
Thank you.
I also clap. Just to be nice. I probably didn't like it, but I still clap.
That's nice of you.
It's very kind of you. I'm really trying to get good at my craft.
So how long has he been in Kaern?
Oh, I came here, well, about maybe 6 months ago, I think.
Oh, why'd you leave? Are you from the forest? Is he a full elf or half elf?
He's a full elf. He said, well, I love music, and, there's a time where, you know, the elves underneath the trees, they laughed and they sang, but over the past, several months, it's been dark and dour, and, well, they stopped letting people just leave the forest, and I want to be a free man. I want to pursue my musical dreams. I want to spread our music to the world. And I guess, if that means I can't go back, then I can't go back. But I've got hopes that I'm going to follow no matter what. I guess this is the closest place to start, though.
Do you speak dwarf?
A couple of words, oh yeah. We read into the occasional dwarf.
Well, you could find a translation in common of dwarven songs. They might like that more. Do dwarfs like the lute? Is the lute a common instrument among dwarven music?
They prefer percussive elements. But it's not exactly, unliked.
Really into drum and bass.
They really like ham boning. But
He should learn centipede.
they really dwarves really love step dancing, so. But you are correct. He could try to bridge the gap. He has been singing largely in Elven. He hasn't been singing dwarven songs. Oh, it's a good idea.
He's talking to me in common, right?
He is talking to you in common. He does know common.
Okay, he does speak common. Okay.
His dwarven is not great, but he's got a couple of words. I'm gonna try it because you know what? A good musician listens to his critics and learns from them. Alright. Here it goes. He whips out his lute. Beards are gay. Beards suck ass. Everybody hates beards.
Oh no, he's not gonna get very far here.
Although this was like, wait a minute, I'm not gay.
But no, it's...
Beers are based and cool.
The thing is... This guy, obviously, is from the forest. He's young and he doesn't know a lot, but he knows more than pretty much anybody else in this entire city about that forest, probably. Maybe just a handful of people.
When we're about to leave to go find Morgan, I tell him, look, dwarves are assholes. Don't take what they're saying to you to heart. They're just not very nice people.
I asked him about a hag, if he knows any stories about a hag in the woods.
Oh.
I don't think he's ever met your mom.
I mean, probably not. My mom's not in the woods.
I can't say I've met her, but
That you know of.
if you know, I'm sure she's a lovely lady. But a hag in the woods says, there is like I said, tales of a woman who walks the boughs, she who walks between the trunks. They tell you, if you see her, always watch your feet.
What about your feet?
Well, they say you
She'll take him.
never can tell. You
Yeah.
might.
Yeah,
you might,
this hag loves sucking toes.
They say if you see her, you have to be careful because you might trip over a tripwire or something of the like.
Oh, thanks.
They say the tripwire is made of her hair, but I don't know if that's true or not. I think that's kind of silly.
It
Yeah,
does
that would
sound
be silly.
A little silly.
Well, hair's pretty strong, actually. If you weave it together into like a rope, you'd be surprised.
But if there's anything else I can help you with, I mean, you paid me a lot of money. I'll be able to, well, Elise, bless her heart, she doesn't really charge me a lot to stay here. She just says, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of music, she says, and, well...
I tell him the way you can pay me back is, let's hear a dwarf song. I want to be one of the first ones to hear a dwarf song.
I'll tell you what, you come back at the end of the day, I'll have a dwarf song ready and waiting. I can really, I know, it doesn't seem like I can play, but I swear it's just I get real nervous sometimes.
No, the dwarves don't know that the elves are into atonal music. Atonal.
Well, you know what? I can introduce it to them. Someone throws you a silver for keeping him shut up for more than 5 minutes.
Hey.
All right. He takes out the lute and begins humming to himself and strumming. He goes, Felice, what's your favorite song? As the two put their heads together and he starts learning a song, a dwarven song. He swears it'll be ready by the end of the day. That's a lot of... He's got quite a few hours to practice it, so... But Morgrim! That is the... Really the objective at hand. You... Or... Morgrim is, you know, is currently...
On our way
Yeah.
there, I asked Kip, when did that elf show up? When did you say that elf showed up and told you to leave?
A few months ago. Do I recognize that elf?
It's not the same elf.
not the
The
same
elf
elf.
you've met...
But he left at the same time that other elf.
But that was indeed around the same time that you started, the same elves, and you started getting some dire warnings from the other elves.
It does seem to be so, yeah.
Oh my god, it's almost like there's Some sort of strange correlation. Oh my god.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to go get more beer tomorrow. God damn it.
So as bully. So like that weird dude, is that like your dad? Or
What do you mean? That's his mother.
I punch her in the face.
don't talk about my mama like that. Like who the fuck is that guy?
Uncle Redrick.
Is he my uncle? Like,
He's
actually?
not your actual uncle. But like I said, he did get along fine with your family. He was actually pretty nice to your dad, considering he was, you know, his manager essentially. He was always pretty kind. He like I said, he really liked clockwork like things, and he would give you clockwork toys as a child.
He was my dad's boss, and now they're friends.
I gotta
That's a
pee, so
weird
I'll be right back.
relationship.
I'll be right back. But no, he like I said, when I say he really likes clockworks, like he really liked clockworks. Like
Of
the
course
way
he
he liked clockworks the way some weird people kind of like trains, you know.
He has autism.
Exactly.
Oh, he's got something, my lady. My sister, he has something.
He definitely has autism. Just like Max.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What do
No,
you mean, what
I've
the
never
fuck?
seen Max and Durgar face.
Think fuck. Max,
Max,
you
have you
gray
ever
or
worn
black
Durgar
face?
face?
Problems.
I have not.
Okay.
Took an awful long time for you to say.
I was reading a message Rick sent me about Tau proxy models.
About Durgar face. I've never worn Durgar face. So do you guys know where you can find like gray face paint?
I'm sure you can find like gray shoe shine.
Do you think it's more
gonna call the
racist if
police.
you use shoe shine for your Durgar face?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
That's probably not very good for your skin.
You know what is good for your skin, Max?
I don't want you to
My
tell me because I
mom.
feel like it's gonna be bad.
Why would it be bad? Being like typically it's just like lotion or shea butter. Semen's also pretty good for your skin though.
But she means protein's good for your skin, not particularly semen.
Not particularly semen.
Okay, Bloody Mary.
You know, I've heard a facial a day keeps the doctor away.
All right, I hope you did some role playing while I was peeing. Now,
Yeah,
did.
we're role playing about facials.
you make your way.
Do dwarves have spas?
Well, there is.
Yeah,
Is
they
this?
have mud claws.
So there's a hydrothermal stuff here. This is like a semi-dormant volcano, but there's still, you know, hot springs and that sort of thing. So I imagine probably. Why?
So you're talking about facials.
Oh well, I thought you were maybe gonna take like Morgrim there.
Each episode.
Yeah, Morgrim there. Get him like oiled up. Maybe get him to relax a little bit. He's
Oil
really
up
been.
the dudes!
But
These beefcakes aren't gonna oil themselves up.
It's a trick. All the dwarves are beefcakes. You gotta oil every dwarf up.
A lot of oil.
That's
True,
a
there
lot
are
of
no-
oil.
There are no dwarven twinks.
Nope.
Yeah. all
Children
motor
are born
oil.
as a beefcake.
Nope,
It's all
no
motor
Baggins is
oil.
here.
Max, did you just send me a nude?
No, my fucking thing is. What the hell is it doing that?
Did you send her feet pics?
What did you just send me?
you send her skeet pics.
It's I don't know why it's doing that. I did it on the general chat earlier.
I don't want your virus.
It's not.
All right. So you're looking for Morgrim. He
Yeah,
is no doubt
I assume he's at
with the
the
Jarl.
library.
Well,
The Jarl's library.
unfortunately, it's not so much the case.
What the fuck, Max?
She, the Jarl, does have a very private sort of estate of her own. It is, perhaps quite understandably, a bit isolated from the rest of the bourgeoisie lower classes. Why would you
Is there some
associate with
kind of
them?
receptionist at her office?
What there are is a metric like a metric shit ton of guards. Just all over. Perhaps sort of understandably, it's pretty heavily guarded on the way to the estate of the Jarl, as there are guards that line the road, and it only gets worse as you come towards the stony estate. It is made of, like, really sort of beautiful, like, marble, and as you sort of get closer, you can see it's not like any marble you've seen before. It almost has glowing veins of some sort of greenish ore that sort of runs through them. Likely some sort of very rare stone. And you are almost immediately, as you approach what appears to be a bridge that leads over a chasm into the actual estate itself, you are quite understandably stopped by guards, sort of looking at you with raised eyebrows. Who the fuck are you?
I walk up to them, and I introduce myself. I'm Belden Nightspark. I'm a member of the Knight of the Wandering Flame. I'm looking for my associate, who is
Morgrim.
contract with the. Yes, sir. I have my banner out too, so.
He sort of looks your eyes you up and down.
We're his friends.
They're my. These are my associates.
They sort of look at each other, and they sort of mutter a couple of things to each other, like, "Oh my god, should we go check?" Or like, "Okay, we should just wait here for a second. We're gonna go verify."
Okay.
They're really verifying, doesn't it?
Is there anywhere to sit,
No.
or we just stand? We can just
You're,
stand in
you're
the
just
street?
you're just standing in the street. They just kind of eye you like,
Okay.
"What, you want somewhere to sit? That's too fucking bad."
I didn't know. We're on like an estate. I didn't
You
know
are
this
on a
was,
estate,
like, a
but you're
waiting-
not
this
in a
was, like,
waiting room.
area.
You're like on the bridge outside, standing across the chasm, but there's no particular waiting room.
The floor
Okay.
is the waiting.
The floor
chair.
is the waiting room.
Actually, the floor is the ceiling, and the ceiling is the floor.
Knew it.
You're kind of stuck waiting for a while.
Oh, like in Symphony of the Night.
It's annoying. The guards don't really pay you a lot of mind. Quite stout, quite sturdy, but eventually one of them comes back, nods his head, and he says, "Well, looks like Mr. Morgrim has spoke up for you, so you're free to go. One of the guards will escort you to the personal meeting hall of Jarl Stonebrow. Do not stray from the path, please. If you do stray from the path, we will unfortunately have to kill
You
you.
will be shot.
You will be killed. If you have any family, they will not be informed. You will merely disappear into the chasm below. Is that
I,
understood?
As
That's
we're being
fucked up.
escorted, I ask, is Vane Cathcart here?
Oh, Vane? Yeah. That dude's a riot.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh yeah, he's around.
Wow, Nepo baby much?
It's not. There's no nepo. My dad's just an alcoholic.
I mean, yeah, she can probably inherit that.
They
Pretty
all
easy.
love.
I inherited alcoholism easily.
I mean,
Yeah.
alcoholism is you definitely inherit it.
I mean, they all loves that guy.
It's like calling dads a drunk.
He's always
Oh.
taking on all sorts of crazy dares, coming up with all sorts of fun ideas. Where he is right now, I can't say I'm sure, but if it's like anything
Well-
like usual, he's sleeping off some sort of hangover.
Well, if you do
So-
see him, tell him I'll be meeting with Morgan. And
So-
I'd like to see him.
Send a message to
So,
him,
like,
of course.
does he work for her, or does he
He's
just
under
hang out
contract.
here?
He's under contract. They're buying a lot of barrels, apparently. That's what my grandfather told me.
They are indeed.
Is he like the Jarl's Kramer? He's just showed up here.
Yeah, he also says the N word or whatever the dwarven
Durgar.
equivalent of the N word is. Yeah.
Alright.
Durgar.
The
He
walk
says
is
Niggle.
kind of annoyingly long, as you find once you're inside the actual estate itself, there's not like a ton of guards. They're definitely around, but the guarding on the inside is quite a bit lighter than just on the perimeter and the outside, keeping people from coming in and from getting out. But they do eventually lead you to a large set of double doors, and these double doors are just beautifully crafted. You can see they're made of the same sort of gleaming greenish material that runs through the actual marble of this palace. And it
Don't
is
tell me they have fucking mithril doors.
they've got big old mithril doors.
That's disgusting.
Accentuated with gold that has glowing runes inscribed on them. You
Would you
pause
not if you could?
for a
Max?
moment.
No, because that's how you get a revolution.
This is
That's how you get a revolution.
I tap on the doors. Is
They
it
s-
solid.
Oh, I mean, they're solid as hell, but they, as soon as you touch them, they open as easily as, a door, any door. They just
Oh, they've got-
ease open.
They got a lot of WD-40 on these hinges.
Perfectly balanced.
That's all things should be.
You see, sitting on basically a palanquin, is a dwarven woman, the Jarl Stonebrow. 4 dwarven honor guards rest at both sort of all sides of the palanquin, ready to move around should she be needed. As she sort of lounges upon it, she wears like heavy gilded armor, and a large crown that's studded with diamonds. Next to her is the symbol of her station. It is a mostly ceremonial, but in previous times, actually practical warhammer. That's like double-sided. There are 2 heads on this warhammer, and it is as beautiful and as golden as the armor she bears. Studded with sort of, it looks like it's made of mithril and has, much like the doors, has sort of golden filigree and all across it. And she is fat. She's a big girl resting on that palanquin. Her face
Hell yeah.
red and ruddy. Near the 4 honor guards, there sits a turkey hawk, that looks like it's had bites taken out of it. Morgrim stands to the side of her. He has a very pleasant smile on his face. There we go.
Having a palanquin is how you start a revolution, though.
Pretty much.
True. What leader has ever ridden on a palanquin that has not been revolted against?
That's a picture of her. Did it send?
Oh my god.
She's a big.
Good.
Old.
She's a big girl.
Goodness. Colin,
get
you're
a
not
face.
supposed to share your AI generated porn with us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why
This
she got a
is.
baby face?
She's a
I
big
am-
girl because she's not
I'm
very. She's
starting a
not that
revolution
old.
against her.
She's just a morbidly
She's just
obese.
morbidly obese. Morbidly
Cynthia
obese.
says
dwarf.
that she slays and loves her. However, I'm gonna murder this bitch one day.
Man, imagine being the dude who's got to make a new suit of plate mail for her. 'Cause
Like
she
every
gained
couple
another
Every
10
year or
pounds.
two.
Yeah, because she gained another 10 pounds.
Her face.
You think they just have like
whenever
little
you
latches
enter-
where they add extra sections?
You
Her
know how
face-
long it takes to make a mithril suit of plate armor? Good God.
Someone bring the mithril breastplate stretcher. But she
Yeah, as bad as it
whenever
is.
you enter, her face lights up, and she begins trying to pull herself up as one of the honor guards sort of helps her up.
All right, Mama June.
Oh
And
no,
she-
I'm gonna fucking
uh,
break out laughing.
Sort of her feet dangling over the edge of the palanquin. She excitedly waves at you, and she says, "Ah, visitors!"
Oh,
Yes.
Yep.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
She rises to her feet. You can see.
It is morning,
She-
right? It's not
Yes,
afternoon.
yes.
Good, whatever. I have no idea what time it is under this mountain.
The exertion of just standing up, she's not that obese where she can't stand, but she
Colin,
can
you've
see
been watching
she's
too many fucking 1,000 pounds.
her
of
face
steps.
gets red and she's sheened a little bit in sweat as she stands, and the effort, is there as she stands to greet you. Welcome to the palace.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. And she plops down on the palanquin. Morgan told me
I
that
introduce
me.
myself.
These are the ones you told me about, right, Morgan? As he sort of nods his head. That's right. That's right. She sort of says, I am so happy to welcome you. Would you like a bite to eat? Perhaps a drink?
Always.
Sure. It'd be rude to say no.
Sure would.
That's right. And I'll never turn down an opportunity to eat. As she smiles. And there are refreshments brought out to you. And she digs in. And she drinks hardly.
I think she uses it as an excuse to have breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yeah,
More like third
She's on like
breakfast.
fourth or fifth.
Is it?
I
Is,
don't-
if it's offered
first
to
of all-
everyone, I eat till I'm full.
I don't-
How?
I don't think I don't think she needs an excuse. She can just do it.
I apologize. It's so very rude of me not to have formally introduced myself. I am the Jarl Stonebrook of Clan Stonebrook. And you all are.
I'm Belden Nightspark.
This is the one you told me about, Morgan. He is very handsome.
Mm.
I am a bully stout fellow.
I am Galen Stonebrook.
What?
That's my name. Is Galen Stonebrook.
The Vermont Stonebrooks.
So you have the same last name as the. Okay.
No, her name
Is
is
it-
Stone
First
Brow.
name Stonebrow.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You never notice he's half dwarf.
I'm Selja
do you speak dwarf?
Cathcart
Of the cast cards, your father's here.
I've heard.
He's
Heard,
resting off a little bit of he challenged most of the palace's guards to a drinking contest. He did win, barely, because it was the entire guard garrison against him, but he came out on top, and I was quite impressed by him.
that's my dad.
How's your mother doing? I heard that she's with child.
I haven't really seen her since I've come back. She's been busy, I suppose, and
Probably busy crying.
From all the childbirth.
I'm afraid that I've bogarted your father's time far too much. I should send her some sort of gift. Does she have a particular taste that she likes?
Beer.
I feel like my lady's taste would, whatever you think she would like, she would be more than happy with.
He smiles and says, "A bottle of the reserves, of course." Well, she sort of says, "I suppose she is drinking for two now, so 2 bottles of the reserves."
Oh, yeah.
Based.
Oh boy.
I don't think that we should condone drinking while pregnant. I think that's
Why?
bad.
My mother drank while pregnant with me, and I'm just fine.
You don't know
That-
how it affects dwarves.
That's some real elf shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like you're assuming.
What are you, gay?
Yeah, what the fuck are you? Some lily-livered leaf lover?
Colin, medicine check on if dwarves can get fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dwarf children are fetal alcoholics.
You know that all dwarf children have fetal alcohol syndrome, and if they didn't, they would have intelligence of 22.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
It
drink
balances
more.
out. Drink more. She is, maybe perhaps to your surprise, a very gracious, warm host. Quite young, way too much to eat. She eats way too much, but she's warm and she's welcoming, and she goes one by one and asks you like your name. She asks, what's your name? She says that she loves your plumage and it's very lovely. She's very complimentary, and not even in a really vapid way.
Be careful, she might eat you, Kif.
In fact,
Yeah.
if you want to, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Sure will.
I'll let whoever has the highest perception roll us.
A +8.
Plus 7.
I have a +9.
And it's you.
Max, what's your perception?
8 of an 18. If we're talking about passive perception.
Her excitement,
23.
she seems like she's really happy to be talking to someone besides the honor guard or Morgrim or the handful of people that travel typically through the palace. She's excited to have guests.
I'm excited to be a guest.
Me too.
You eat your fill, you drink your fill, but eventually it comes to business as Morgrim sort of, my lady, your hospitality has been lovely, but there is business to attend to, and she sort of waves one meaty hand and she says, "Ah, yes, I am Jarl after all. Business
I
at
bet
hand."
she gives the sloppiest to Toppy.
Hell yeah. What can I do for you? You must have come here for a reason. Normally we wouldn't let anyone in, but Morgrim has proven himself to be a stout, kindly ally, helping advise me on the security of the city. All the holds.
So I say to Morgrim, do you remember last night when I said we were going to investigate the dead bodies that were found on the street?
He nods his head.
I take out the bag with the hairs.
Hold on, dead bodies? Morgrim, bodies? Multiple?
Yeah, after we were done. And I explained what happened.
Before we were done, they were multiple bodies.
Actually, they were still alive when we first saw them. They were in the
Ah.
process of exploding.
And now you're dead. You're dead before you explode.
I hope so.
Yeah, because otherwise you're
We're-
alive and
We're
exploding.
unclear on it. If you're still alive when it's
fairly
ripping out your
certain you're dead
bones.
before you explode.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was bodies. I thought it was just like one or two, or every now and then.
Yeah, so I explained the shadow dragons and the bones, and I put the hairs on the table, and I said that I found this inside of them.
Morgan, what does it mean? She looks at you. What exactly does that mean? And you see, genuinely, she doesn't seem to really know.
I explained to Morgan about the witch, how we encountered her in the forest, and she uses the hairs.
Those elves, of course.
No, not
lady.
the elves.
She's a hag.
This hag specifically.
I've heard tell. I pull out the letter, and I walk up and show her.
Yeah,
My
she
brother
seems-
left, and she seems to be baiting dwarves
she
from
seems
their
to be
homes.
tricking dwarves,
And
dwarven men.
my brother never would have written like this. Well, he's my brother, and he's average. He's like my father, but
He doesn't know
younger.
he doesn't know how to write.
Yeah, he barely knows how to write, and he's often quite drunk. He doesn't know how to write like this.
Yeah, and we've encountered this witch ourselves, so it's not
Yeah,
like
And-
she used a dwarf to attack the Last Hope Inn as well.
It can't be the elves because the elves warned me. They told me to flee my home and I didn't, and my whole family died.
Yeah.
Roll a diplomacy check. Roll diplomacy.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Diplo.
It'd be a secret roll too.
There it is.
That can't be true. The elves have ever been a thorn in the sides of our merchants.
I don't think the elves have a reason to do this. Like,
Of course they do. They're jealous of our hulls, our stone, our gold and mithrils.
Ma'am, as much as I, am a fan of our way of life, I don't think that's the case. I think if they wanted to live like us, they would.
I explained the attack on the lighthouse, and I say I think that the elves might be being attacked as well.
She is sort of her jelly-like flabby face trembles slightly and it sort of grows red. Her green eyes sort of slightly rimmed with tears for a moment before her brows furrow, and she says, "So we are all under attack then."
I was talking and I was muted.
Good job, retard.
Oh, I moved my head back and accidentally muted my headset through the button on it.
Even better.
I want to tell her that I don't think that the elves are doing this. If they wanted to live like us, they just would.
Yeah, that went through.
Oh, never mind.
So we're all under attack then.
And I'd say, so I was hoping that we could gain access to your library so that we could try to find out what we can about this hag and anything that she might be, if there's some kind of way we could detect the spell or a way to counter it.
We know her name. It's fuck. It was the red something.
It was the red something.
We need to find somebody who has it and
It was
then
the
give
crimson
him a little piece of
something.
the lighthouse crystal.
I'm afraid.
And they eat it and see if that helps them.
You can see she pretty quickly gets flustered and says, I'm afraid, the Jarl's library is very private. We don't let just anyone in. It's just not possible.
We're not just We're not just anyone.
I say, is Morgrim able to do it? If not us directly.
Madam, if I may, there are lives at stake. People in the hold.
She sort of
We need
she looks at you
to figure this out.
and she looks at Morgrim and says, "Is that why you've been being so kind to me, Morgrim? Because you want to get access to the library?" And he just sort of says, "Absolutely not, my lady, my Jarl. I have the utmost safety of the city at my heart, but I would not be opposed to having a look at the library."
I can assure you, miss, we have no ill intentions. We only wish to help, and from what I understand, it is in Morgrim's nature to be kind. I've met another member of his order over on my side, and he's been an absolute treat to be around. We only want to help, and all we ask for is information. If you need to escort us through the library, sure.
Good luck.
You can watch
Good
over
luck.
our shoulder.
Palanquin bearers, walk her through the stacks. But go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Okay. Well, that's not.
Can I aid him by being a dwarf?
Maybe. What do you have? What do you want to say to aid him?
I tell her. Can I aid him with religion by telling her that I am part of the Warriors of Trude and that we are supposed to protect this place. So we need to get into access to the information.
You know what? That's pretty good.
I tell her that if we were to gain the access and prevent any more deaths, then the beers may flow more freely amongst the hold, and we'll even be able to bring back a little bit more trade if we can stop this problem and stop the others.
Say, I'm gonna give you I can add it retroactively, a +2 circumstance bonus to your religion check to aid. Because you recognize that her warhammer is sanctified somehow.
Hell yeah.
Symbol 2 of the dwarven gods and the dwarven pantheon. Alright, Max, you get a +2 to your...
I already put a blind roll.
I'm already
to...
adding it. So you got a
Okay.
+2 for the aid as Bully Stealthfellow critically succeeded that aid.
Hell yeah, Bully.
Alright. Her face falls not even slightly. Her face grows flush and it just falls. And she sort of shakes her head and she says, "I can't let you into my library. Can't let you into the Jarl's library."
Is there something wrong?
Is there someone that can enter, that can search for this for us, and then tell us what they find? If we aren't allowed access?
Oh, it's not that you can't go into it. I have the key. But
Don't tell me the lock is missing.
no. It was after my father and grandfather died. They were scholarly sorts. I was never, to my embarrassment, I was never much taken by books.
Did you sell all the books?
I didn't sell the books. Those are artifacts.
Okay, I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't think you
Traded them
understand.
in
The
for Big Macs.
Jarl's library isn't buried beneath the mountain, it's at the top of it. library has been... It was overrun by creatures. Beasts of the mountain and the like.
Well, I take out my warhammer.
Thrashed by the elements.
I take out my warhammer and say,
If we clear them out, can we? If we get rid of the creatures, will you allow us access?
She says, on the condition you and your order have been kind to me, helped me despite the fact that they didn't have to. Lord knows, Master Morgrim, you know, he's a dwarf, but he's not of this city. He's helped me. If you will continue to help me, to deal with not just the threats to Kaern Maldor, but also to all the holds, I'll give you the key.
Absolutely. That's what we knights do.
I like ya. I've not had a lot of friendly faces as of late. Lots of the same, and those that have come around here have been shouting. Morgrim tells me that there's people that are open to kill me. I imagine they want the Jarl's title. If you'll help me, then I will give you the key.
Okay, I go, ma'am. With all due respect, I don't think people want the Jarl's title. I think they just wanted to be treated fairly.
No, I think there are people that definitely want the title. I
Yeah,
think there are people that definitely want the killer to take it.
Yeah, but
I'm
pretty sure what he's referring to are not those people right now.
It could be.
I do treat everyone fairly. I try to be equitable and kind and forthright and friendly.
If you think that's true, you need to talk to Reichert and see what he says about his district.
Which district is that?
The lower district, ma'am.
She sort of says, she leans over to one of her honor guards and says, which one's the lower district?
Jesus fucking Christ.
The ghetto.
One of them says,
I mean, it has a name.
Galena. Race.
She might not know what the poor people call it.
Galena, yes. I'm familiar with it from grandfather's writings. That's the mining district, isn't it?
Among other things,
Well, the miners make up the backbone of Kaern Maldor. We certainly couldn't survive without the hard work and sweat they put in the tunnels below.
Yeah, and they live in squalor, ma'am.
Well, they should pull themselves up by their bootstraps and just, get a better job.
Everyone knows that dwarves don't wear boots; they wear Crocs.
Huh. Squalor?
Bully is in armored Crocs right now.
I don't understand. What is squalor? What is that?
You know what you have?
Opposite.
Yeah, imagine the opposite of that.
What? Like only what? Like a servant or two, or?
Ma'am, none.
No
They are
servants.
poor.
Wait, who does their washing?
They do.
Oh, who cooks their food?
They do.
Morgrim, I don't understand. Are there people that don't have servants? And he just sort of shakes his head and he says, "I'm afraid not. Your greatness."
I started to look slightly heated.
Huh.
I increasingly become more blank face as I realize
I
that
mean-
we might have
It is hard. So I mean, Soldier, your family does probably have a servant.
I mean, yeah. But
You've got
my
some money,
family
but
like,
it is
still, like,
you're pretty
middle
well
class.
off. She just seems confused.
I have a horse. Does that count?
Colin,
that's a slave.
Colin, I would like to address her. I say, Your Grace, if I may, seem unfamiliar with the people whom you govern. You may stand to take a trip around the city, know the people, know their struggle.
Well,
I
they're like exploding in the dragons to
currently
take their bones. So
to build upon his suggestion, my lady, if we come back and do this, would you be willing to come with us and tour the city with our guard and yours?
She nods her head and she says, "What do you mean dragons exploding? What is that?
I
No,
already
man.
told her.
Is that
I already said at the beginning. The dragons that explode out of people and the dead bodies. That's what I said when I walked in.
Dragons of shadow and bone are bursting from the chests of your people.
Well, not always dragons. The one we saw were dragons.
Yes, not always beasts of shadow and bone.
but why?"
That is
The
why you need
hares?
to enter the library.
We don't know. That's why we want access to the library.
The hairs. I already explained all this.
She nods her head and she says, "Very well. I would add an addendum to our contract."
I say
It is
this
illegal for beasts of shadow and bone to burst from people's chests. Boom, there we go.
out of
Banned.
character. Out of character, I say this. This bitch's stomach is full, but her head certainly isn't.
I mean, it seems like her predecessors have died, and before she was ever taught very much.
I would add an addendum. Obviously, access to the library, I'll give you the key, and you can clear it out. But I would have you help me figure out what's going on in my city. I don't want to be the Jarl that loses another hold, that loses the capital. I don't want my family's name to be sullied and dragged through the mud. I want to be a fair and equitable and strong ruler. I'm not sure how.
You are a woman of great compassion. I can tell just by these few moments we've shared. I think we can help. I'll see if I can shed some light on things.
And
God
she
damn, Max, put your dick away.
he says, "You do
Stop trying
see,
to stop trying to fuck this dwarf.
uh, for all the things you've heard about the Stonebrow family, you know, she seems like she wants to help, and she, like I said, just looking at her, she seems very sheltered and also very young."
Yeah, like 60.
Yeah. So she will give. She nods her head. She'll agree to give you the key, to have to let you go up into the Jarl's library. A place that, like I said, she was never a bookish type. She always liked YouTube. She loved Skibbity Toilet. So unfortunately, the Jarl's library, which actually doesn't sit in the heart of the mountain but sits atop it amongst its peaks, has been overrun by creatures, by beasts.
What I ask? What kind?
A good question.
Like animals, monsters,
I bet you they're
The-
shadowy, just like the other one.
the shadow dragons. What is up there?
I don't know, but it's been a long time since I've been up there. These shadow beasts are only a recent development, so
Is there anyone who was up there when it got overrun that we could talk to? So we have some idea of what to expect?
there was a magician, a man, an alchemist. He was seeking some sort of rare formula, some sort of quicksilver unguent. I don't know, but he tried to go up there. He returned with, well, 3 less fingers than he had. So he
That's
only
common amongst
had
alchemists.
4 left.
That's pretty common. That might not have been for the monsters. He might have just blown his hand
But he was a very prominent artisan and alchemist. He sold many a potion to the travelers that were passing through. I don't remember his name, but God, I remember some sort of yeah, he had a symbol.
Did he ever tell you that his potions are too strong for you?
He said no, he said in fact, if anything,
I'm a knight. Does he have any respect for knights?
he told me
I thought his potion would kill a dragon, let alone a man.
he told me that it would take 3 potions to heal that gash, but I wasn't even wounded. I don't know what he meant.
Holy
I
shit.
don't know what that means, but all connotations of it I hate.
I don't
pussy
remember
fat.
his name, but he had a symbol. It was
Does he have pussy shrinking potions?
hell yeah.
What the fuck?
He said he doesn't have a potion that will cure that pussy stain. I haven't taken off
Don't
this
worry,
armor
ma'am,
in
I've got
12
just the thing
years.
for you. Here's my fupa shrinking tonic.
It was God, I believe it was a sickle and a sheaf of wheat.
Oh my god, I thought he was a communist.
I think that's like, I think it still is.
I think that's that shop is near my family's.
It very well may be. It would be the same district. Haven't heard from him in years though. It seems like he went on his way and didn't try again, probably for the best. Whatever he saw up there was more than enough to drive him off.
Maybe we could ask my father before we head out. I'm sure he wouldn't mind his daughter waking him up, even if he was drunk.
Oh, well, I would hope not. He should be happy to see you. I mean, you seem like such a lovely girl.
Yeah.
She's not.
That's not very nice.
Wow.
He'd say it was.
Just because I propositioned multiple people for sex last night and had lots to drink does not mean I'm not a lovely.
Hey, you know.
No. You being a bitch means you're not a lovely
How do you?
girl.
I say, how do you feel about fat chicks? So, because you know, this Jarl's single.
I mean, how does she feel about dwarven
I mean,
alcoholic prostitutes?
she called you a lovely lady.
You're about to get ripped open by her fucking sausage fingers.
Yeah, she can sit on my face.
It's like there's nothing left. It's just a pancake.
Yeah, you're gonna need to put on your wood armor for that. You need the support.
Yeah, hold on, babe. I need to get hard first.
I don't like that.
Well, of course you should wake him, but she's almost sort of says, gets excited. She says, gifts. It's rude of me not to give people that are working for me and doing something for me a gift, right?
Sure.
Morgrim, what do we have that's just lying around?
Yes, the most thoughtful gift.
10,000 gold, ma'am.
Things within
Hell,
arm's
I mean,
reach.
shit, she might.
She says, she looks at you and she says, well, you're going to...
She gives us a Dwarven American Express.
It seems like you might be going into, well, since you're doing a service for me and you seem like you might be going into danger. Get her, she turns to one of her honor guard, get the thing. And he just looks confused. You know, the baton. As he sort of nods his head and he disappears. Returns about 20 minutes later with it looks like a scepter.
Oh shit, is it her Hitachi wand?
It does vibrate. And she says, this was a trinket that my family.
It doesn't actually vibrate. It just comes with a servant who wiggles it really fast.
I used it as I used it as a rattle when I was a young lass, but obviously I've outgrown it. My grandfather said it was something that would help keep me safe, but I don't know. It never seemed to help me before, so something to think about me by. And she sort of smiles and hands it to Selja. Obviously, but just something to remind you of our agreement and our compact.
I asked her, is there something that we could have, some kind of badge or like symbol of office, so that...
Oh, well, this has the
the
symbol of the Stonebrow family on it. She motions to the baton.
Okay. So that the guards can stop stopping us in the street every 30
And
seconds.
of course, you have the key. And the key does have the Stonebrow family sigil on it.
Key seems like something that would be more likely to stop us over, if I'm being honest with you.
The baton will do. That's a relic of the family. And indeed, that is a battle medic's baton. Used as a rattle for a young Jarl Stonebrow.
What does a battle medic's baton do?
It gives you +1 to medicine checks, and it also makes battle medicine immune for an hour instead of a day.
Well,
Oh shit.
that ain't for me.
Does anyone have battle medicine other than me?
Nope.
At the very least, you get those sweet
Let me
+1
check.
bonuses to medicine checks.
I don't think I have. Yeah, because I can heal, so I don't think I didn't take it like immediately.
I use
Well,
nature.
No, I don't
as
have
my
it.
medicine
If
check.
I'm the only one with battle medicine, I
Yeah.
guess I will take it.
I said, no.
my medicine is nature, so
All right. It's good to have. You never know when you'll need it. Just a nice little item. Like I said, used as a rattle. A baby's rattle. Whenever she was just a child. And this is a fairly expensive magical item by most standards. More importantly, it is a symbol that will give you passage past any of the guards. If you ask them to do anything, if you ask them for any sort of permission to enter places within reason. They're not going to open the fucking bank vaults for you, but anywhere you need to go,
Do it now!
You just wave this baton in front of them. They're like, all right, working on behalf of the Jarl. Selja, your father is curled up, snug as a bug, in a rug, in a very nice 4-poster bed, where he looks like he's kicked all the sheets off. There's several very finely... he's clothed. In fact, it doesn't look like he got declothed at all. It looks like he's wearing his clothes from the previous night.
Nobody pooped the bed.
He didn't poop the bed.
he probably pooped his armor.
But there's several very finely made casks around him, as well as what appears to be like not scrimshawed, woodworked, like freaking whittled toys of pretty high, quality. He was also a very good woodworker.
Does this require investment?
The battle medic's baton? I think so. I'm gonna look it up though. You get like 10.
That's attunement.
You get 10 investments, so.
It doesn't say it does.
If it doesn't, then it probably does not.
Well,
But it looks like he's whittled in his drunk state some very like nice toys for the upcoming arrival.
well, I take my mug and I lightly bonk him on the noggin.
His legs flail wildly, and his arms sort of shoot up as he sits up. He has a large sort of mug in his hand as well. He says, "Who's there?"
Did not
He
expect
just
that strong
Do
of a
your
reaction.
eyes work?
looks around and says,
He shits himself.
"By the gods, is that Selja?"
It is. He's
My.
dead.
Roll a deception check.
I'm not gonna do that.
Nah, roll it.
My deception is incredibly bad.
Who cares? Then it doesn't work. Come on. You could always roll high. You could always roll 20.
Selja! Oh, Selja, you returned to me. Oh my god, I really am dead.
No, I'm.
He clasps his your hands in his. Is it really you, my girl?
It's really me. Well, it's complicated. I'm sure we'll have some time for me to flesh out all the details. I'm here, and I guess I'm now working for the Lady of the Mountain. So that's something. You wouldn't happen to remember the old gentleman who had the shop with the sickle and wheat, the alchemist, missing fingers?
Pause for a minute.
You're describing every alchemist in the city.
Oh, I remember. Telemond, I believe his name was.
Is he still around?
Oh, of course, that guy's not going anywhere. He can barely even open his fucking door.
Fair.
So, excellent provider of resonant ores, though.
Oh, good.
There were 3 people having a threesome on the patio of the Shuckin' Shack.
Hell yeah!
As you need to do. But yeah,
They got arrested.
damn police.
Fucking-
Telemond, yes, I remember Telemond. I believe he owes the family a favor. I think we provided him some kegs or something to do something in.
I just kind of. We would like some information from him. The lady's given us permission to go into the library, but if it's overrun, we would like to know what is in there, I guess.
Oh wow.
She said he was the last one to go up there.
Here I am just trying to pass off a couple of extra casks to the lady, and here you are, working your way up into the Jarl's library. Look at you. That's my daughter.
Or is it?
It is.
He sort of narrows his eyes. Or is it? You're doing the family
It is.
proud. Can't say
Yep.
the same for your brother.
He's still terrible.
Not just him, the other one. He just ran out on us.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know the people disappearing and, like,
I mean,
coming back, dying.
everyone knows, but I mean that's almost sort of why I'm here. The Jarl's been commissioning barrels so that she can send water and ale to some of the closed down holds that she's put a lock on, put them in quarantine. She doesn't want them to starve or anything like that. She just doesn't want people going in or out. Well, we don't know what's going on.
Well, you know how you said he disappeared?
Disappeared is kindness, runned off on us.
I think he's been tricked. Tricked is a light word. I heard stories at the last open of a beautiful woman who lures dwarves out of the hold.
Wait a second, what are you talking about? We got a letter from him talking about he was pursuing a life, forest filled with beautiful trees and the like that.
He doesn't write like that. He's an idiot.
I mean, that is true. I mean, the thing,
Somebody's tricked him and is. I think he's involved in
well,
whatever's going on.
it's probably unkind to call him in. In fact, technically both of your brothers are smarter than you. They just are not good. They're not good at the family business. The one that you were helping earlier, awful barrel maker, loves to paint. Very good at it too.
Hell yeah, but you know, he doesn't write like that. No dwarf writes like that. And
When you point it out to him, he's like, "That is true."
so I think we believe it's the Hag of the Woods. We've run into her once already. But we need to know more about everything before we go running into the woods again. She kicked the crap out of all of us but Kip over there.
I'm just invincible.
Bully almost died.
What about the last fight, Kip?
Well, he sort of says,
I didn't die, did I?
No, but you got pretty beat up.
"Well,
That sounds like somebody making excuses.
tell him I knows the family a favor, so you're free to call it in.
I appreciate it.
Lord knows we ain't getting much else from the guy."
And I guess after we're done dealing with this library, I'd like to get together and have dinner with everybody.
Oh, your mother will be happy to see you. She's not been doing so well lately with all the, morning sickness and the like. Plus, I've been away helping the Jarl, and but he sort of holds up the toys and says, "But it's always on my mind."
Good.
Alright.
Hopefully it'll be safer before baby comes.
Hopefully. But you stay safe, Zelda. I mean, if
Well-
shit really goes bad out there, don't be afraid to run away.
Well, I'll think about it.
Well, that's all I can ask for. You're always a little bit more, sort of says, straightforward, a little bit more stubborn than your brothers. Not that that's a bad thing.
Just different.
Just different. But no, he pats you on the shoulder. He says, "I think I need a beer. What about you?"
I do. It's quite late. I haven't had one yet.
I goes to the door and sticks his head out and hands
like
him a
8
tankard.
PM. It's like 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's late. I haven't had one yet.
You get a nice morning brew. He downs it, you down it, and he's able to nod his head. You're able to go on your way. He still tells you, take care of yourself. If shit hits the fan, don't be afraid to run the fuck away. Don't be a hero. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, it seems like a fairly reasonable place to end it. Next week, you can do any sort of preparations you need before going into the library with the Jarl. You can talk to Telemund, go buy supplies, whether that be like healing potions or whatnot, etc., etc. But we'll pick it up next week with you diving into, or preparing and potentially diving into, the next dungeon, the Jarl's Library.